Every Friday night. No cooking necessary, no assembly required.
All right. Hello. Welcome to Behind the Gates. Another week of fabulousness.
Yes.
Something going on in there. Something.
Oh, child, what a week.
Drama.
What a week. I'm not sure what is going on. It's saying our Instagram is not live this week, but I do not have time to play with it. We just got a notification, so we're gonna keep it rolling anyway. Hello, Marvella. How you doing?
Oh, I see.
Okay. Yep. All right.
Oh, I see
I want to
now.
make sure it's good. Yep. She says juicy week. All right, y'all. So that's what it is, Keisha. I didn't get a chance to tell you what it was.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Nothing had popped up yet.
So,
okay, I see.
Before we get started, y'all, I want y'all to, and Marvella, if you've already introduced yourself, but anyone else that's watching, go ahead and introduce yourself and let us know where you are watching from, just so we can get a good gauge on who's in the house tonight. So we're going to take just a few moments. Y'all go ahead and put in the comments where you are watching from.
Georgia in the house. SAB.
Must be nice. Oh, hold on. Let me see if this will work now. Wait a minute. Hold on. I might have a new capability, y'all.
What you got?
Hey, there it is. Look at there. Look at God.
You comment?
It will now. Look at that. Okay. Hi, Allie. Okay, she's watching from OKC. Okay. Let's get it. Okay.
Marvella, where are you? Marvella's Georgia too, isn't she?
She's in Georgia. Yep, she says Georgia. All right. So let's get into it, y'all. We have the patriarch of the Dupree family, and his name is Vernon Dupree. My question to start off this week is, what is Vernon hiding? it's something going on with Vernon, and this is why I say, because they starting to give Vernon a little bit of something, but this is why I'm saying that.
I told you I'm on my way. Yes. In the future, could you please use my work number if you need to reach me? Thank you.
Sorry, didn't mean to listen in.
Y'all saw that face?
That face said everything.
That face was guilty.
That face said everything. Like, oh, I'm caught.
Truly caught. Yes, you were. Bam.
Now, who was he talking to? Because he told us tale that okay, Hootie and the Blowfish.
We got to take what we can get, okay?
Yep, Hootie.
Listen, Hootie and the Blowfish are from South Carolina, and they're from the University of South Carolina. And the drummer from there, when I had Media Fest, he paid for my Media Fest. He was my sponsor.
Oh, wow.
So I have a little connection to Hootie and the Blowfish. And also, when I was in school, because I was a media arts major, I got to be one of the PAs on the Hootie and the Blowfish Unplugged. Remember when they came to campus MTV? And we did the whole horseshoe thing. So I got to work that show. So I got lanyards. I got all kinds of Hootie and the Blowfish autograph materials, MTV bags, the whole nine to hang out with Hootie. So that was Hootie and Blowfish.
I got to date the cousin of the drummer.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, then.
And I was there when they basically started. So, hey, all right.
Well,
I was in college I was in high school when they started. And I was in journalism class, and we came down to USC for a conference, and they were playing in 5 Points that weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So I got to see them in 5 Points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
We
so
all
yeah, we got off a little bit about
we were living our Gamecock years. Yeah.
Y'all on here, y'all.
All we got is Hootie, the Lady Gamecocks, and boots on the ground.
Exactly. Okay, so now
Vernon got secret.
That's what I said, Marvella.
I don't know. Y'all keep saying that, but why would he push for an articulate reunion knowing he had something to hide? He pushed for this thing. He not gonna voluntarily blow his spot up, y'all.
Yeah, that's true.
If she did it on her own, then maybe it would come back. But the fact that he pushed it, I don't think that's what his thing is.
I think it's something with that guy that basically made her go. There's something happened in that town or wherever whoever was producing them.
The Barry Gordy of the group.
Well, hold on. We're getting into the articulates. We talking about Vernon right now.
Okay.
We're on Vernon's story.
But yeah,
what is Vernon hiding?
But I think he got something to do with that, though. So
he was talking to whoever that was on the phone. But remember, a few weeks ago, he was on the phone telling somebody, I'm the boss. You do what I say. And I say, get here.
Yeah.
So does that phone call he did have anything to do with this guy? Is that the reason why he came in town? Because obviously he has something to do with him and Martin.
Yeah, that's what his role is.
So did that phone call Vernon made, did he bring this guy in town? And is this guy watching both of them to watch Martin's back? And you see what I'm saying?
I'm wondering. I don't know. I'm trying to.
I think he's watching. Well, that could be okay. I see where you're going with that. Yeah,
because he made a phone call and told somebody to get in town, and then this guy shows up. So is he silently in the background watching who's watching Martin and watching them? Because we know Martin's story is heating up.
They got these Duprees real squeaky clean.
Yeah,
so and I wouldn't be surprised if he's not as squeaky clean as he comes across.
Well, he can't be, and he is. Like, he's the patriarch and he's all of that, but everybody's spot is blowing up. So what is it? And what was the deal with that phone call today? That couldn't have been this guy. Who is it that I don't think it was a woman, but it's something. It is definitely sketchy, Marvella.
Yes,
I
very
think it's
sketchy,
something.
Marvella.
Who was that he was on the phone with? Because he looked honestly very
Just
startled
shocked and just by
that when
her.
she rolled up on him, he was kind of like, oh, like, because he
Oh,
always talking
yeah.
off to the side somewhere. So y'all go ahead. I mean, Marvella said it's sketchy, but y'all can put in the comments what y'all think Vernon got going on because it's something. And
Dante
again,
Green. Thank you. Marcella. Yep, that's him.
we
Dante.
said last week, the writers are very intentional. They don't do things haphazard, so everything is for a reason. So who is the warrior talking to?
The warrior.
Who is he? That's not what I wanted. Who is he talking to?
Because he looks sneaky right there in that one you captured.
He
Like
looks
he
like
got
Why
something
is he
to
the
hide.
warrior? Please tell me where this nickname came from.
I don't
from
know.
CBS. From CBS, they named all the people, and this was Vernon's, the
Well,
warrior.
I'm interested now. I'm invested. What are the other nicknames? Please share.
Oh, you have the warrior, we have the nemesis, we have the advocate, we have the caregiver. It's a whole bunch
Well,
of them.
who are these people?
We're gonna have to post them. Yeah, we have to
Well,
go to
I'll
Yeah,
go
that.
back in and
oh,
find it because I don't have them ready to load
We
in.
have to post that on the
But
thing.
I
CBS
don't
gave
see
them
him as no
all.
warrior though.
I
But
don't know
see,
about that one.
CBS knows something, but maybe they said it like that because he's gonna do whatever he has to do for his family. Maybe that's what he means. Or maybe they meant his civil rights involvement
Oh well, okay. Yeah, I can see
through his
that.
Okay.
history. It could be a number of things as to why he's the warrior, but that's what they gave him. So y'all, let's keep watching this story closely and see if what we're thinking is correct. But right now, the only thing that I have is that this guy, Jason is his name, that is following them is because he called him in town. And remember, we only seen him that once because they were out again today. He wasn't there.
Okay.
So I think that he's there because Vernon called him. He's there to watch after Martin. That's my theory. So we shall see. Marvella says hide and seek. Yeah. Now, to what everybody is talking about, let's move on over to the articulates and what really happened with these ladies.
I really want to know.
Let me do this
Because there's
again.
something going on with them. Definitely.
It's
Instagram.
definitely giving Dreamgirls vibe to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like they took a lot of inspiration from Dreamgirls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely. And the way they were talking about this and the other people that did that and that, of course. But my point is this: they started out lovely, just ha, pleasantries, and
And then
then
it left real quick.
Then
the
flip.
next day they got down to the real Diddy, the real like what is really happening. But let me tell you
Did you
this:
say the real Diddy?
no, I said the real deal.
The real
I
Diddy.
said the real deal.
So it sure sounded like Diddy.
It sounded like Diddy. It did. I'm sorry. You might not have meant to, but it sounded like Diddy.
Yeah, I think
Well,
you
I did
said,
not
no
mean to
Diddy,
say
no
Diddy.
Diddy.
But
Y'all,
okay.
I wanted to put Tracy out the house.
Well, I mean, they needed to get through this patch. It's like any friendships, you gotta basically. I know she did go off, but she was expecting that, and then whatever she did, it was enough to make everybody like be estranged for this long. For them to be as close as they were, and for something to basically pop off like whatever they did, you're gonna have to basically get that. You're gonna have to go through it. So it
I
was
don't
nice,
mind,
and
Angela.
then.
I
But
don't mind going through it. If anybody know anything about
yeah, we
going
know about
through it,
going
it's me and you. Okay? If we know anything about this, it's us. Okay? I don't mind going through it when we need to go through it because we've been there, done that.
Mm-hmm.
My point is, I'm not going to apologize to you for my success. And I'm not going to belittle what I have done and me and my husband have done and where I am right now just because you in the dusty nightclub and you can't get what you need. I'm supposed to feel sorry, or what? I'm supposed to meet you down at the shelter and talk to you then instead of inviting you into my home. Obviously, I am not ashamed for doing well, and I'm not going to let you paint me in a corner because I'm doing well. So if that's what you come in with your nose all turned up in the air about, must be nice. Yeah, damn right, it is nice. I worked hard for everything I got, and I married this Dupree man, and we are doing well. You either love it or lump it. Because guess what? If you dropped that attitude, and if you would have reached out to me and said you needed some help, I would have put you on one of my records. I would have done something to help you if you told me you were struggling.
Why didn't she then? Why didn't she put you down and just come back? I mean, those if y'all are my girls, and I left you, and I'm doing well, why wouldn't I reach back and be like, okay, girls, I know I basically left you back there, blah, 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 blah. Come on, I want you to be on this single with me so we can try and get some stuff off.
So you saying why didn't Anita reach back? I agree. Anita should have reached back out before now. Now that I agree.
She definitely could have, but also Tracy could have said,
I mean, all of them could have.
Hey, we out here. Let's do something. But Anita, okay, so we get into it today, but we realize that, like they used to say back in the day, something in the milk ain't clean. Anita got something she left behind. That they said, Tracy said, I'm not dealing that you with so much pain. You just left us and that other problem. They won't say exactly what happened and what she left behind. So that's the question. Everybody seeming to think Anita had a baby or somebody had a baby that they left behind. But you think that Anita had a baby and left Tracy or Sharon to raise her baby in the back?
She wouldn't leave her baby. I don't see Anita leaving no
baby. That's what people saying, that she left the baby in Capri Green. I saw that today. They're
doing that because everybody want June to be the long lost Dupree so bad.
Right.
But her and Vernon, if she got pregnant, But
I mean, if we taking a page out of Dreamgirls, that could be the case.
But it wouldn't be Anita having the baby. It could be one of the other ones. You think that she left her baby?
I don't see her leaving her child, though.
Well, I don't know why she can't. I don't know why, Miss Lily, why you can't post, because I got it public.
Marbella had that issue that time.
Yeah.
Tell her to try logging all the way out and logging out.
Listening, she just can't post.
If any of you are out there and you guys are trying to connect and post with us, it's on public. You might want to refresh the page. Go out of the page and come back into the live because it's on so that anyone on public can do. You don't have to be friends with me. Everybody can post, so it's public. Keisha, look on the live that you did, forward it into the group and click the little buttons and make sure that it says public on there, that anybody can do. Because there could be some other people trying to.
Well, I think that's where everybody's on, is in the group. Let's see.
If not, what I did when I was having trouble before was got out of Chrome and went on Edge. That was another one. So try a different route.
Yeah, that's what you have Marvella do that time, I think.
So try Firefox or try switching from Edge to Chrome, but Edge worked better because I stay on Edge now instead of that one. So
yeah, I don't know. Hopefully Marvella did Anita take Vernon.
Miss Lily, and I got your envelope.
Okay, so now I don't know why, but keep contact with Angela, and Angela will read your comments if you want to comment within the group, and that way we can make sure we are interacting with you. But if anyone is having a problem, try to go out and come back in. Some members have problems for no reason. If not, if you see the live, if you want to shoot me over a friend request right quick, maybe that helps it. You can do that as well. I don't have a problem. Just let me know.
It looks like it's public.
Yeah, it is public.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
sure
public.
what's going on. But anyway,
So just text me, Miss Lily, and I'll read your comment.
so Marvella said, did Anita take Vernon from Sharon?
That's what I want to know. I feel like there's a little saltiness about Vernon.
It could be, or
But they made
definitely
that
because they
comment
thought
about
she
Maybe
was
she
pretty.
because
liked
of the
him.
boyfriends.
Well, she said that in the beginning, somebody
Mm-hmm.
had liked them, and Anita walked
Yeah,
away
she
with
did.
them, that they
Sharon
were
did.
salty. So I think they all liked Vernon, and Anita was the one that ended up with him.
Yeah.
Because in that very first conversation that they had down memory lane, she said something about how they all was looking at this fine guy, and Anita was the one that won. But would that break the group up and have them leave it having that over Vernon, or is it because of
It had to
Vernon's
be.
money? Like
I'm confused.
in
Hold
the
on.
group.
Have money then? No, he was trying to become a thing. He wasn't.
Well, I mean, well, he comes from money. His father founded the country club.
Yeah.
He is money,
Oh yeah, that's true. Because yeah, he is old money. Okay. Yeah.
but it's always a guy in the middle of something, ain't it? Always the one. Always a dude breaking the girls up. But I don't know about this baby they talking about unless. But see, Vernon would know he had a baby out there, and I don't see Anita keeping that secret that my husband fathered the child from one of the articulates. And I
Well, now, he may not. Men don't necessarily know that they have a child out there. Look at Ted. Look at Teddy Bear.
What about Anita? You think Anita knew Vernon got a
Anita
child out
wouldn't.
there?
I don't think Anita would let that slide if she knew about it.
That's what I'm saying. So, but they putting it back on Anita because she's saying it's what Anita did and what happened. Like
I don't
the
think it's a
reason she
child.
walked
We've
away.
already done that. I don't think they're gonna rehash the same story again so soon.
So,
Like,
what could it be?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, something
I think
definitely went down, Marvella.
What Miss Marvella said?
She said something went down. It definitely went down.
I mean, I
Something
don't want to
exploded.
be negative. I'm just wondering if he just kind of that what his name Green guy got a little bit too handsy with
Not
one
that
of them
green.
or something,
That's what I'm thinking.
and that yeah, something happened in there, and that he maybe tried to pimp them out or something like that, and then but I don't know. But he was the one that Anita left with, so I don't see that happening either, unless he did something to Sharon or to her, and then something Marvella an affair. Yeah.
Which one though?
Yeah,
Vernon
I mean,
or Anita?
Anita could have. He could have had an affair with one of them, but really wanted Anita. If they want to take a page out of the Dream Girls book for real, she was with Dante first, and then Dante picked her to be the leader of the group and took her on and left Sharon behind. And
Your
Tracy
captions
just
on
got
you
caught
guys.
in the middle. Oh, well, I don't. Maybe they're on for you. They're not on for me.
Well, they're on in the group.
What happened?
Let me figure out if there's
some
something I need to
captions
do to
are
take them
on.
off.
Yeah, because mine will say turned off. So I think you need to go and click those three buttons. When you click the three buttons, it'll say edit, and then it'll say turn on or turn off captions. Mine are off.
Manage your feed. I don't see that as an option, so I guess they're gonna stay.
Hold on, let me go there and see if it will let me. Y'all, I'm sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. Give us just a moment. But we want to make sure you all have the best experience possible. And tonight, Facebook does not want us to be great.
Miss Lily, you can't hear or see nothing. I think that's up with Miss Lily's computer. I'm gonna have to fix that tomorrow, Miss Lily.
Yeah,
and now she completely cut off. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's there.
I told Miss Lily the computer.
I can't find it.
Well, I'm in it now. And it says turn on captions, edit privacy. I'm still there. So I don't know.
I didn't see any captioning. What were y'all seeing?
You have to go through the little buttons and it'll tell you who can comment
And
and
the
whatnot,
Facebook
and I
group is
have it
showing
on,
captioning.
and it's on public, and the captioning is off. It's not on mine, so I
I
don't
don't know
know.
why it's showing on mine then.
Yep, because I'm not. It
Well,
doesn't give me.
maybe
It's
maybe mine's just set like that for some reason. Never mind. I
maybe
don't know.
okay. Yeah, it's
I
not
was
on. I don't see it there.
I'm just monitoring the comments and I noticed that the words were up on screen.
Uh, okay.
Don't do that.
Maybe it's how yours is. Okay,
Yeah.
so back to the
I'll
conversation.
figure it out later. Ain't that serious?
Yeah. Okay, y'all. Well, there we go. Okay. Um,
But anyway, back to
definitely.
conspiracy theories.
Yeah, something definitely. I, maybe he was handsy with them. Maybe it was a bad deal. Something went wrong, but she went with Dante, so maybe they couldn't forgive her because she chose Dante over them and her career over them. And maybe Dante did them wrong. Maybe he took the royalties. And she knows it's, we know it's something Anita did for the simple fact that she kept saying, the way that I left the group, I know they're going to have a problem with me and maybe they won't answer the phone the way that I left the articulates.
Mm-hmm.
She left them in
she
a
put
way
in
that
the-
was foul.
Go ahead.
I said it was foul. Whatever Anita did, it was something that was foul to the hurt the other ones of them.
Right.
The
Because
question is
Marcella
just
put
what-
in like 25 minutes ago, Anita had a painful childhood. Where is her family siblings? I was thinking that too, because it's like, where are her, because she's calling them her sisters, but are they blood cousins? What are they? Just friends? I'm thinking they're just friends. They're not really related.
Yeah, they're just friends.
Yeah, I got the impression that they were just real close friends, like sisters.
No
Yeah,
family.
they grew up in the same project.
There's no family beyond these two. I'm like, that's.
Did they say Caprini Green? Did y'all catch that?
Caprini Green. They said Caprini
I was like,
Green.
all right, Candyman.
Exactly. Yes,
But
they
there's no
said
family
Caprini Green.
on that. Like Anita got up and left everybody, really.
Yeah,
And Vernon
dipped out of Chi-Town.
Out of the tracks, he was in the gate. But I mean, Vernon don't have he don't have any family either, apparently.
Well, he had family and they had money.
They got
But
family.
I mean,
They
where's
in
the rest
family's
of them?
house.
There's
Dead.
nobody else.
I mean, he's old as sin now. His family might be
Yeah,
dead now.
They did. They did.
They
Brandon's
did.
family
Hey,
did.
look, he is not that
Yeah,
old.
I mean, they done passed.
You got to
They're
have
no
a
longer with us.
cousin Luna, something.
Dead.
No.
Listen.
Maybe Vernon was an older child.
Vernon is 90. Okay.
Vernon is not 90.
Yeah, man,
Well,
not. Let me look.
Well, Clifton Davis is 90.
Okay, but I don't think is he 90?
Yes.
Wow, Clifton, you are
Ain't no
doing the
way.
darn thing. You look
He look
awesome.
good.
Look it up. Look
And
it
he
up.
is remembering his lines. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Look it
You
up. You
so
want to
silly.
prove me wrong? Look it up.
That
Let's
is
pause-
good. No,
let's
keep working
pause for the calls.
I'm just like
Pause for the calls and station identification. Look at Vernon's name. Vernon's age. But
Clifton Davis. I'm like, yeah, that is awesome. I agree, but I don't think he's 90 on this show. I don't think he's
okay, but unless he had Marvella said
Marvella
79.
said
Okay.
79.
Well, close enough.
That is not
That
close
is 10.
enough.
That is 10 whole years, ma'am. The man said,
Like,
"Don't put him no closer to 100 that quick."
Okay.
I'm not close enough.
Man, I'm like, if he's 90, I'm like, he's doing it. I'm like, oh my
Okay.
gosh. I don't
Well,
have any
here's the
90-year-old
thing.
faces that
That's
move like
the
him.
90-year-old I ever seen.
I'm no. Go ahead, Vernon.
If he
That's
had
good.
siblings,
He's still young.
we would be attributing them to be like royalty, and the other siblings would be part of the Dupree, and maybe they would live in Fairmont Crest. However, we have not seen any other siblings, which lets me know that maybe Vernon is an older child. Maybe there were sisters that he had, and maybe they married and moved on, and they didn't stick close to the Fairmont Crest like the rest of the family. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Because right now, Vernon act like he the only patriarch of the Dupree family, and there are no other We definitely know there's no grandparents, no great-great-grandparents.
Yeah, look, they would be for real.
Yeah, they would be.
It sounds like Vernon is the last of the Mohicans. Him and
I
his
think he's the last. And if, like I
well,
said,
right
if
now,
he had
'cause
a
we don't know,
sister,
'cause Vernon
maybe
could
she
have a
married
sister.
and moved on.
I'm thinking
Where's
Auntie
Allie
somebody.
at? Allie was here at the beginning.
I'm
I
thinking
don't
Auntie
know.
somebody coming in.
Allie was here at the beginning. I don't know if she went away or she can't. Allie, if you here, say something.
Allie Oxenfree.
I don't know, because Arbella
Secret.
need to spread the love on how we
No,
fix
it's been
the
a
problem,
long day.
Arbella.
Jesus Lord. it's been a
Yeah,
long
it
day.
has been a long day for you. But are we done with the articulates?
Yeah, I
We
think we
agree
done
that-
with oh no, hold on. I got one more for conspiracy theories. And this is the short one. But I'm sorry, writer. This is a message for the writers. Did y'all forget about Jacob's daddy? Where did he get fired or something? Like what happened?
Listen,
That disappeared with the present that Danny dropped off.
Elon said he was taking a step back.
They had to
And
change his
so-
name. That's why they had to take him away. They had to change his name.
That's
Elon
why
said,
they like,
"I'm gonna
dang,
take
why
a
we
step
named him
back."
Elon?
They had to
And-
change his name.
And the guy said the block was getting a little bit too hot, and Joey after Doug, so he ain't worried about taking money from the cops. So I think that whole storyline just got sidelined for a second. I think it's gonna come back, but I think they just Jacob is caught up in other things. He ain't got time to worry about it. But the man, you're right, Keisha, and I've been thinking about it. He hadn't even been around the station. We ain't even seen him.
The chief is missing in action.
The chief is missing. The other detective partner is missing.
So
Like, he took a bag lunch or something. He went on
Maybe-
vacation. He did
maybe
something.
Joey dropped him off at the train station.
Joey might have
my
taken him to the
goodness.
train station, but we hadn't seen him.
I would think
The
Jacob would
Mohicans
notice
and
his
the
daddy being
Mohicans.
missing.
Yeah, I think his daddy's fine. I think the other guy is some, I don't know. But anyway, with that being
But he
said,
sure is investigating this car incident with Laura on his own. Justice for Laura.
justice for Laura. Listen, y'all put in the comments anymore if you thought any more about what's going on with Anita, how and why Anita left the articulates, and who is Vernon talking to on the phone. And while y'all discuss that and put it in the comments, we're going to take a quick commercial break.
Yeah. When I finish with you, 23-hour lockdown. Very good. Oh, yeah. How you doing? How was
Best empanadas.
Oh, yeah? Oh, y'all like you guys tried it?
Okay, y'all.
Well, Miss Lily texts me.
Okay.
She said on the conspiracy theory. Hold on, let me scroll up. She said Miss Anita probably found her a big producer like Barry Gordy and slept her way to the top. She put
Make
slip.
my
I'm
way
thinking
to
she
the
meant
top,
slip.
round and round.
I'm like,
Make
ooh,
my
Miss
way
Lily.
to the top,
I'm like,
round
okay.
and round.
Did you look? And I'm gonna ask Miss Lily, did you mean slip or slept? Because you got slip, and I'm like, did you mean slip or did you mean slept?
Oh wow.
But yeah, woo, okay.
Okay, y'all.
I don't see Vernon having that. No.
On the other side of Maryland, not quite behind the gates, we have a young couple who have been coined Dashley. Keisha, if you're speaking to us, you're on mute.
That's probably for the best because we know how I feel about Dashley.
And Dashley moved in together. Some people say they rushed it. Some people say, yeah. Anyway, Dashley moved in together. Now, Derek was leaving his stuff all over the place and whatnot. But he decided, you know what? Let me do something good for Ashley and make sure that we clean up the house and do something. And this is kind of how that went.
What happened to my lunch? It was in a black plastic thingy with a cover.
Ooh, that smelled spoiled.
Oh, it was vindaloo curry.
Have no fear, it's salvageable.
Okay. One, I am not eating out of the garbage.
But the container's sealed. I've seen commercials. You can put this in the ocean and the insides won't get wet. It's science.
And two, that's not science. And three, that container is supposed to be reusable, so we save money and the environment.
Okay, so I'll wash it. I'll buy you a new one. I'll buy you a new fridge too.
Derek, last time I checked, we weren't exactly rolling in it.
I can buff out the scratches. I buff out scratches on my Bronco.
Your Bronco is perfect because you take care of it.
It's not your fridge, Ash. It came with the apartment.
Exactly. So it's going to come out of my security deposit. And I'm the one that's going to have to look at those scratches, which are somehow invisible to you, for as long as we live here.
So why don't we speed that up?
What do you mean?
What I was talking about before. We get out of here and move somewhere bigger where everything's scratch-free. Have you thought of that? Or do you not want that?
Ashley crashed all the way out.
For no reason.
Ursula, I'm just going to say one thing. Chicken bones. That's what that was.
Yes. Yes.
Bones. Yeah.
So with that being said, that
it was a going off for no reason.
Shows a bigger problem that reveals a deeper issue. It's not about throwing away the vindaloo curry. Mm-hmm. It's not about the scratches on the fridge. It's about you are cramping my space, and maybe I'm not into you like that. Maybe I
don't think it's that she's not into him like that. I think it's more so the cramping the space thing. But I think she's a spoiled brat. She's used to having her own stuff, and she wasn't ready for the. And it's small as hell. Don't get me wrong, but he has offered more than once a very viable solution, and she's not even listening to him.
Yeah,
right. Because, and I agree, when you start living with somebody, you have to start getting used to the way that they do things. And Angela, you made a very good point in the group today about getting used to the testosterone in the house.
Yes.
24/7. Like, you have to make it work and figure it out. And I know that once, me being a newlywed, it was a lot of bumping heads in the beginning of how you used to doing things and I'm used to doing things, and us having to compromise together to figure out what is the common ground of how is it going to become how we do things. Not you and me, but how are we going to move forward? And so that does take some time to get that dance right.
Ms. Lily says she needs Xanax. Don't we all?
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, she crashed out. But of course, she got all upset. She had to go to Uptown. She couldn't even go back to work. She called Shanice to say, I'm not coming in and take me off the schedule. So we'll get into how
I mean, it
much
was a
harder
whole
Shanice
thing.
worked.
Knowing they short staff.
But of course, she ended up
What happened to my lunch? It was in a black.
she ended up here.
Please take that off my screen.
I knew Keisha was gonna be through with that picture.
Which is, I think, where she wanted
You
to
can take
be.
it off the screen and talk about it. I don't want to look at it.
She said she can't.
I think this is where she wanted to be, right here. She wanted to be
Ursula,
right here.
you got me on my block list.
I have to let the people see what's going on if
The
they didn't watch the
people, post in the chat if you want Dashley or Dondre. Not Dashley, Ashley Andre or Dondre.
Oh
Because I think the people want Dandre, not no Ashley Andre. Don't nobody want that. Nobody wants that. Literally, nobody wants that.
If it was Ashley and Andre, it would be Ashtray. Like Ashtray.
Don't nobody want no Ashtray.
It'd be Dashtray. It'd be Dashtray.
It wouldn't be Dashtray.
People living in the studio. That's what I said. Yeah, two people living in the
Andre.
studio.
That's right. Yeah.
You know they got to bump heads. Yes, especially when one has never lived with anybody before but her mama.
Exactly.
And you know she got it from her mama because she made that comment. Her mama made the comment about, oh, you know, you're supposed to save these containers for the environment.
Mm-hmm.
So that's exactly what Ashley said. So Ashley is heavily influenced by her mama.
Well, her mama needs to come intercede and fix it.
Well, mama came to the house, remember? But he didn't tell her everything. But yeah, whose side?
But let's talk about the reason why Andre was so quick to go and help Ashley, to try to be her comforter, to try to make sure. But he did good.
I don't like what you're insinuating.
Just listen. The reason he was very good at trying to push her towards Derek, and we appreciate that. But
we sure
he did get a little upset when he saw them talking. But this is what transpired to put him there.
I hope I didn't take you away from anything.
I was with people, but I said that I had to go take care of some business. So,
well, hurry up now.
I'm glad you didn't have to look on that table. I'm hungry.
You can't possibly be thinking about food while I'm lying here naked. I've lost my touch.
Oh, you really? Yeah, I mean, well, it's because of your touch. That's why I need some strength. So, why don't we rinse off together and then head over sometime?
Not there. Cameras have it there. Why don't we order in and never leave this bed?
Then one of us would have to get food from the doorstep.
You both us time over next time.
That's what you always say. You don't want to have a Cecilia together, do you?
She would kill me for not getting our beds up. Plus, you know how people talk? Nicole would know before we finished our appetizers. I don't want her to find out that way.
I mean, our Nicole is capable of paying off the but not me.
Of course. But if she sees us together, it could feel like another secret, you know?
Cool. Tell yourself. Hell, tell everybody.
No.
He want to tell the world.
Tiny.
Is it that, or is you just don't want anyone to know about us?
Listen, first of all, before we even go there, the way he flipped her ass, her behind open. Girl, if you don't lock that thing down, I'm going to knock you out.
That was, I ain't done that.
And we're trying to live vicariously through you. I need you to not let us know.
I'm sorry, that was hot. It was the way he just
was very hot.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie now. Most of the scenes on this show have been very cringeworthy. Their scenes are not that.
Okay.
They're not.
Right. You're right.
They're not, because let me Doug and Vanessa cringe. What's his name? Bill and Haley, definitely cringe. Ashley and Derek, boring as hell. Naomi and Jacob, boring as hell.
All they doing is washing sheets in the middle of the taking
Exactly, y'all washing sheets.
Washing sheets with a drop of chocolate.
I
Like,
mean,
throw that thing on the floor and do that later.
Martin and Smitty got more chemistry than them.
What? Yeah, Marvella, it is hot. Danny and Andre got that chemistry on screen and off.
They do.
That's like a natural fit between the two of them. They just like, yo, and I'm here for it. But
I just want to know in the comments if you are team Ashtray, please speak up because I think everyone wants
Ashtray. That don't even
Ashtray.
Ashtray.
I think everybody's team Dondre. So put your team in the chat.
Dondre for sure.
Hashtag team Dondre.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Let me tell you.
Everybody put Dondre. Look, I think Miss Lily I know before was saying she didn't like that combo, so I think she's gonna be with.
I didn't like it at first either, but they done grooed on me.
They done grooed on me,
especially when he flipped over. I was like, "Whoa, okay, let's go."
Okay, I like them for the simple fact that Danny needs a distraction to move on, and I like that he affirms her, he lifts her up. I like that she feels like she has some support and some foundation up under her, and now she can focus on her agency and what she want to do in her life and not crashing out over what my ex-husband is doing.
Right.
You know, even though going into next week it's going to be some more drama, but I like the fact that she felt like she had a bone, and even Pam could see it.
She sure did.
Even Nicole picked it.
Which is why Nicole basically asked her straight when she's like, I just thought I saw something. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You did. We all did.
did.
That's why, like, at first I was like, oh, it's just a little distraction, just a little thing. I think they got the potential to go all the way if she gets out of her head.
If she get out of her head, because you notice him. Okay, so she was texting him. He was in the arms of Ashley trying to comfort her. She's blowing up his phone. He's not answering. So now she's thinking, well, I did say friend zone, no attachment. So because you out with somebody else, I guess that's what that means. Danny was instantly jealous and hurt that he wasn't answering the phone. And the reason why, because he's thinking, well, she just wants me as a friend. And right now I'm going to be with another friend and I'll get with Danny later. So she basically, I think, put his little fire out because he wanted to tell the world, and her saying no, I think that kind of hurt his feelings a little bit.
It bruised his ego.
And now he's like, well, dang, I'm gonna go somewhere where I think I might have an in if I play my cards right. And you see that Danny is home rubbing the pillow because Andre not beside it. So she
and he needs to go knock on that door in the trench coat. And then after she finished putting it down, then she need to be like, all right, baby, let's go get something to eat. I'm ready to tell the world, I'm with you. Let's do it.
At 3 in the morning.
See how in the group, how in the group, Allie put Andre up on the block for getting to bed with the shoes on. That's not the first time he's done that, Allie.
It's really
you don't put your dirty shoes in my bed, but he used to get up on
Allie,
bed with the bed.
This is Keisha's unwritten rule. We don't put Andre on the block. Unless he does something crazy, he ain't going on the block.
Oh gosh.
Andre is exempt from the block.
Indeed.
The power of veto for that nomination.
Marvella, we'll get to Danny and Pam in a minute.
Yeah, that was stupid. I agree, Marvella. That was pointless.
We'll get to that. But
I love y'all, but I ain't about to try and change y'all mind with what happened there. Basically, get your mind off of something by that right there. No, that's not gonna happen.
Okay, she said. Marvella.
See, Marvella agrees. Andre is exempt. We do not get Andre from Fairmont Crest. What else do we have to look at?
Well,
nothing.
If Andre don't get himself together and stop
listen,
to be somebody's savior,
that other plastic surgeon was cute, but he don't have
no story. Now for real, listen. If y'all do I'm trying to keep it PC. Know your audience, writers. If y'all do that, I'm putting the whole writing staff on the block with Andre and Ashley. Period.
Andre ain't going nowhere.
And they all getting evicted.
Miss Lily, you were
Know your
typing and
audience.
then you stopped. What you got to finish?
I think that one thing that I could take was a whole theme of this week was relationships, be it complicated or not. And I think also the importance of communication in relationships, not only with the people, the couples, but Anita's communication with the former articulates, Martin with the children, Martin and Smitty together. Like everybody needs to, they stress the importance of communication. And that is true. You have to communicate to your mates. You have to say the hard things.
What you're feeling.
You cannot be run from the hard conversations, and you have to say what you feel. And when you do that, and all your cards are on the table, now we can deal with it, because you cannot assume what the other person is thinking or feeling. When you try to read minds, most of the time you guess wrong. And if you don't really say what you're feeling, but you saying what you think is PC or the other person wants to hear, you end up hurt. I.e. Danny, she knows she didn't mean to push that boy out of her bed.
Yeah.
Trying to save face.
Down, Danny.
Ashley did not mean to run Derek off. Maybe she did, but she didn't, because she was feeling like, oh my God, he hates me. Because you crashed out over some Vindaloo curry and some scratches.
No, but we hate you.
Derek, Jacob told you to go home and talk to that woman. You standing on the outside the door, then you go sleep wherever you go. Why you couldn't go home? And then when you do go home, you go, oh, I'm packing up the rest of my stuff.
He looked like he sleep in a jail cell. Is that, where was he staying? Because that's what it looked like. He was in a jail cell.
I don't know where he was, maybe in a shelter or
hotel with that little
couch
full-size bed. I was like, what is this? He's supposed to be a top photographer with this little behind bed.
No, I'm talking about Derek.
Derek. Where did Derek sleep?
Oh, Derek. I think he went back to the roommates, or either went to the firehouse.
It must have been a firehouse.
The roommates, like a firehouse, I don't think they can have those kind of, yeah.
Yeah, it was. Anyway, it was pointless, because Derek, you a grown man. Go home and talk to Ashley, or fight it out. Do something, but what you go and stand somewhere unpacking? That was just ridiculous to me. But I'm glad that we fast forward. She had a hard night. He had a hard night, and they decide that they're gonna work it out the next day.
Hallelujah! Go find an apartment.
I hope. But what I did not, like I said, I did not like is how when Andre saw it working, his heart hurt a little bit.
I didn't take it that his heart hurt.
You did not.
I think he was a little hurt. I think he was
hurt. He was disappointed. Like, dang, they got back together. Because right now he feeling he ain't got nobody, because Danny friends on him. He hadn't gotten back with Danny yet. Danny got to go back.
Pam needed to call her friend and be like, bitch, look. If you don't call that dude, I'm gonna call him for you. Because what?
She need to make that right. You know, you was in the bed hurting. You need to pick up the phone to get over your pride in yourself, Danny, and call that boy.
But she did, and then he basically
call him again.
Well, then you gonna have to show up. Grand gesture. Grand gesture.
Call him again.
The whole
Andre,
point
I'm
is
sorry.
you treated him like your little side piece. So he's acting like the side piece. So now you have to show him that he's not the side piece, and he's more important than that. His feelings was hurt, his ego was bruised. So now you got to fix it. He's a man.
Right.
It ain't that hard to fix. It's very easy.
Look, and he's a young man. So if you're gonna go cougar, you're gonna have to basically deal with emotions with the young ones. So
and agree.
It's not that complicated. It's a little rub, kiss, all good.
Yeah, they happy.
All good.
Rub, kiss. Yes, I want you to be my man. Boom, done.
I was watching.
You can check yes or no. You can check this box. Check yes.
Yeah.
Let's go tell everybody, let's do it, and then we come back home, get back in the bed.
Oh gosh.
There's a show that's on Netflix now. It's called The Four Seasons. It's a series. And one of the characters who's in a May-December romance. December, you don't go to May. You bring May to December. So, Danny, you being the December, you are going to have to bring Andre to your style of how you want to do this, but let him know he's loved and wanted. But you can't run at Andre's pace. You're gonna have to bring Andre to you. But you got to be the mature one and say this is how this is gonna go.
Because she's the one that messed it up. So yeah, she's gonna be the one to fix it.
And the thing is, it's like he wants to make it official. And she can make it official without just jumping out there. She just needs to have a conversation with him, like, okay, let's do it, but let's do it the right way. I need to talk to my daughters first, because some of them get in their feelings about absolutely freaking nothing. So before they jump in their feelings, we're not gonna go there. Before they jump in their feelings about nothing, let me tell them, let me talk to my sister, and then we can go out there.
Exactly. Because
so they don't hear it in the streets. Like
Vernon and Anita will be all right. Vernon and Anita will be all right.
Let me find out where Bill and Haley gonna be, and that's where we're gonna make our first public appearance.
Pretty much. But when we come back, we gotta go and spend some time down at. What's her question?
No, I'm talking about the Danny kiss.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We hadn't gotten there yet. When we come back, we're gonna spend some time down at Garland Memorial Hospital.
The hospital need help.
Okay, yeah.
Looks like you still managed to go a little over the top, even though she handcuffed your plans.
Mother, I am never going to apologize for celebrating my miracle baby's birthday.
Nor should you. But what you should be celebrating is that Kat hasn't stopped you yet.
You're right, the day is coming where Kat will not allow it. Oh, can you do me a favor and spray the Febreze? It always makes the house feel so fresh and welcoming for parties.
You stole that trick from me.
I learned from the best.
Febreze, refresh and energize. I don't know this scent. Oh, that's nice.
Right? Oh, I hope Kat enjoys herself. She pared my list down to only family. I wanted to go full-blown Bridgerton meets Bratz with costumes and everything. This is our compromise.
It's very nice.
Oh, and she will appreciate this too. Kat insists on it. She says for parties, you gotta have the Febreze to set the vibe.
Here we go. This stuff smells so good. Warm ocean breeze. I love it.
Oh, that's a new one for you, isn't it?
Yes.
Somebody took my Febreze.
Girl.
They took yours?
Yes, I got to figure out. Somebody in this house has hijacked my Febreze.
Oh.
I went to grab it and it's not in its place.
It's
so now I'm upset.
It's got sandalwood.
Both hands. I got two.
It smells so good.
They're both missing.
It smells like it's at the beach. That's what I smell like.
I got two. I got fresh baked vanilla.
Oh.
And then, of course, I'm still got my honeyberry hula. I hadn't finished this one yet. The one thing about the Febreze, it does last a good bit. You don't have to keep spraying it and spraying it and spraying it. It lasts a good can.
It lingers nicely.
That's on the real. That's not.
And then I got the plug-in in my bathroom. I love my plug-ins in my bathroom. That helps a lot.
Yeah. I spray my couches with the fabric.
Fabric fresher, yeah.
Okay, so y'all remember back in school when you go to the club and your hair come out smelling like cigarette smoke, and with that first Febreze they had the fabric thing, and you be spraying your hair to get the
that
smoke
when
out.
I came out of home health patients that would smoke, I'd spray my whole health self down with Febreze.
Yeah, and that would take the smoke right out of your hair. Like it would really work. That was my first thing, that fabric thing. I'm glad they made this scent, but that fabric bottle,
and that thing helps.
Truth right there. I use it in the spa. I use it in the spa on my spa beds. Just to keep, because you know, after you wash the sheets and stuff, they smell like fabric softener. But like, I change my sheets in between each time, but the blanket on top, I don't wash that every day. You know, I wash it every other day. So to keep it smelling fresh, I'll spray it down.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a new plug.
That Febreze on the real,
Marvel.
Febreze, please. That's the thing. I'm sorry. That's probably the best invention they ever made.
It really is.
That's better than that. It was that, and this is probably not their product, and I probably shouldn't say that, but that and OxyClean are the two most things that.
I do like my OxyClean. I don't. Yeah, look, sorry.
Marbella, you a team Dash Tray?
Oh,
yeah, she streamed Dash Tray. Yep, she said Dash Tray.
Why? Is it because you think it's incest and he with his aunt? Is that why you with Dash Tray? Because we don't have another option right now. Because if anything, I would want to be Andres. If anything, Shanice and her.
Oh goodness.
She says no. No what? No what?
You know you're not Dash Tray, or no, that's not why.
Tell me why. If you
inquiring minds need to know.
Before
I think she was laughing at Miss Lily. I put that in there with Miss Lily because she said Miss Lily said before she didn't want either one, and that's what I believe she meant. She don't want Dash Tray or Dondre. She definitely don't want Dondre.
Who, Miss Lily don't want Dondre?
No, because she said that's incestuous. That's the incestuous.
They're not incestuous. They are not related.
They are not blood related. They are not blood related.
Oh, she picking Angela.
Lily was like, no.
This is my thing, Miss Lily. I'm sorry, no disrespect, but it is not that woman's fault that she married his uncle. She is not related to him. So she said that's her sister's problem. They ain't got nothing to do with her. Thank you for bringing him into my life and my bed.
Had him in the club, it would have been like, oh, well.
I get it, but had that been Martin and her, now we got a problem. But it's not Martin and her, because that's her direct nephew.
Yeah.
It's not Martin and her, it's Ted's nephew. So I get it, but I'm still Dondre. I'm sorry.
Okay, Marbella. I thought we was vibing. I was just making sure. Marbella's team Dandre.
Okay.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. Okay, so go down to Garland Memorial Hospital. Miss June.
I need them to give her some hair. She looked like a little boy.
She looked better today. She looks healthier and
her eyes don't look as dark.
Yeah.
2 days after heart surgery, girl, she looked a whole. I mean, and I wonder what kind of
better than she ever looked.
Can y'all tell me what kind of heart surgery she had? Because she definitely didn't have the chest open. She must have had the heart surgery that they go through the groin on the tube and do the little something. Because she ain't had no actual let me cut your chest open heart surgery.
Not and she up in the wheelchair chilling.
She was talking 2 hours after surgery. So
she sure was telling them to get out her room so she can sleep.
Yeah, so I want to know what kind of surgery this is that she had. But she sat up in here, y'all. Number one, she in the hallway. You want to know why she in the hallway?
Because Laura
got a whole room.
We only got one room.
In that one room on the hall, they got Laura in it this week. So Miss June had to come out in the hallway.
Because that's a big hospital room she got too. And it's a very big room.
And she go and they convince
That's the only
Nicole.
time I've ever seen a room that big.
They convinced Nicole to have a conversation with her, just to meet her, to figure out where her head is at, Jacob and Naomi. And this woman starts telling her about Jessica and what was the other guy's name, and how he lost his wife
and all my children.
And they came back and they thought it was As the World Turns. She was talking about Tamara Tooney's character and storyline on As the World Turns. So they tied it back in to Anita Dupree and talked about her storyline on As the World Turns, which I thought was funny. But she sat up in there and did the whole story as that it was hers. And Nicole said, seriously? Are you talking about so-and-so? Yes. Okay, that's As the World Turns.
I'm like, when did Nicole have time to watch the soap opera anyway? She was apparently watching it somewhere.
I mean, that was a long time ago. She was younger.
She was in high school or whatever then. That's true. Or whatever. Or college.
The point is, June got jokes. Is June being manipulative, or is June just really out of her mind? And is June just what? What is June's story?
June is not letting anybody know her story. I think she's just very private, and lots of homeless people are very private. They don't let you in like that. And she's already been like that since the beginning. So
that's true. She much rather live under the bridge.
And she was very standoffish and very introverted, and she didn't. So she don't want them in her business. So she gave you a story so she would be quiet. You wanted a story, she gave you a story.
Wow.
So
now we go and Miss Cat, because Miss Cat is I Spy Private Eye. She goes to see Ted, and who shows up in Ted's room but the one and only Leslie DSL. And so she decides she's going to tape her confessing, well, not confessing, but implying that Eva is the one that ran that poor girl off the road. And Kat ate it up, and she took it and ran with it. And she went to talk to Jacob and show the recording. Let Jacob listen to the recording. And she's all about Eva. Some people think it's very annoying that she keeps trying to pin it on Eva. I understand it, because her only interaction with this duo has been with Eva, and Eva happened to be catching her in the office, going through the files, going through the desk. Her whole thing has been Eva. She hadn't really had anything with Leslie other than Leslie coming to talk to her about as Anna about Eva, and then blowing up the spot. But the one on the inside doing all the dirt has been Eva in Kat's mind. So that's why Kat is so hell-bent on it had to be Eva. She's fixated on her. But we all know the truth. We know that it was Leslie. But the thing is Jacob going to figure this out?
I hope so, because he already kind of sounded like he was kind of like looking at it in that angle, opposed to just Eva.
I think he knows. I think he just has to prove it. I think his spidey senses are telling him the truth.
Well, I think so too. But I also think that they are doing a very good job, at least Leslie is, at trying to manipulate and hide the truth. But we also know that Eva had an alibi. But when it came down to it and he was questioning Eva, she covered for Leslie, because Leslie said, after she questioned her, she told her, listen, you know the truth now. So guess what? You wrapped in this with me. And that makes you an accessory. So I think that Leslie scared Eva to death. So when Jacob comes to ask her, Eva's scared to say, my mama did it. Because then he's going to say, well, if you knew. And I don't think that Eva knows the law all that well. That's what I was telling somebody in the group. I don't think she knows the ins and outs of is she is she an accessory or not?
That's why she's so easy to be manipulated.
Right. Right. But back down to Garment Hospital, my girl Laura, she opened her eyes up. God bless her heart. Jesus help her. She opened up her eyes and she see this standing over her. Hold on. Wait a minute. I wanted to go here for a second before we go there. Oh, it says, hold on, y'all. Y'all just will not let me be great today. But it's all
technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties because something that I wanted to put, it won't allow me to put, but it's okay. We'll go.
Yeah, I remember the picture you were trying to. There it is.
You open your eyes, and this is what is standing over you.
With that snake wrapped around her neck.
Honey.
Like a Dollar General flashback.
She
note on her mouth.
Yes. That girl say, what the, yeah, that was pretty scary. She say, what the devil is going on here? And this heifer says, oh, I just came to check on you. Look how Laura looking at her.
Mm-hmm.
This is the reason why June is out in the hallway.
But what did Allie say the other day? What did Allie say?
Why was only one room?
Why she ain't hit her call bell? Who was this?
Okay,
woman?
that part. Where's the call button?
Where's the call button? And cause she could have had, and Shanice would have come running because Shanice the only
and
one
then
out
Shanice
there.
would have basically looked at her and knew she was the nurse. Or at least seen
And
she looked
especially after Leslie had already introduced herself as who she is. So now Laura can say, no, she's not Lulu or whoever she claimed herself to be. But let's talk about how Laura been in this hospital for weeks now, months. Look at her nails. How her nails got so wonderfully manicured and beautiful.
Look, I need her nail set because mine don't last that long.
Ted had somebody come in and do them.
No.
Okay, I was trying.
They ain't thought no more about this girl for weeks. Mona
she said, "What I'm supposed to not get my nails done because y'all ain't giving me no screen time." Girl,
they did her nails. They could have did her hair too. That's true.
Okay, thank you. Them nails, perfectly manicured nails. I had a problem right here. I said, "Come on now, y'all really doing too much. Y'all doing too much.
Nails and no hair.
Come on now."
She could have been taking them daggone antibiotics outside the hospital. I'm like, y'all can just look, cut me free. Just give me my packet of pills and let me go. Because y'all security around here is just not.
Let me tell you. That's what I was getting ready to say, Angela. You took it right out of my mouth. I was going to say, Kat comes in, sees Leslie there, has her leave, and then she says to Laura, after she questions her, she's gonna speak to security and have them not come. But why is that Kat's responsibility to speak to security?
Somebody got to do it, and clearly nobody else is.
So I have a problem, and this is my first nomination of the night. My nomination is the Garland Memorial, not security, but the whole administrative staff, the entire block, for the simple fact that one, hospital administrators, y'all supposed to have more than one hospital room for these people. Why are Laura and June swapping the same room back and forth?
And Vanessa.
And Derek. But right now, poor June
change the drapes every time.
Poor June got to be outside in the hallway because Laura's in here in her room. 2. Okay, Shanice, you're part of this as well because, again, we said last week, why didn't you alert somebody and have the picture of the person? Now you act like today you can't even remember what she looked like.
Mm-hmm.
Why in her face in the security on the wall so that You saw her try to jump off the roof. Now she done snuck in Laura's room and gave her the potassium. Now she back in, just straight up walking up in there as if she's a guest. Nobody has noticed this woman.
Mm-mm. And nobody's got it. I mean, how long does it take to get the camera? I don't understand.
That part.
To
That
get the
part.
film.
Where
Yeah,
is
because
the person
Jacob's
monitoring
supposed to
security
be
cameras?
Jacob supposed to be pulling security cameras. We ain't got it yet. Okay, third, why? And I just lost what I was saying. Y'all got me. Why on earth is Shanice the charge nurse, the scheduler, the one doing the rounds? She's the one scheduling the nurses, scheduling the doctors doing their thing. She the one checking on the patients. She the one doing the rounds at night. She's the one, all of this. Why do y'all only have this one woman doing all these jobs? That's why stuff is slipping through the cracks on this floor, because y'all expect Shanice to be an octopus. Y'all need to hire this woman some more people. And I saw today some more people walking around this hospital, but they didn't do anything because she training them too. She training new people too. So y'all got her training and doing all the jobs of 10 people.
Well, now nurses do a lot. She is doing like maybe another one more nurse's job. Yeah, she really is.
She doing 4 nurses' job because she's not supposed to be scheduling the schedules for the doctor. That's what the doctors have nurses for, that handle their own schedule. Why is Shanice worrying about how many times Doug is working? Who is taking over Doug's surgery, and let me get you somebody else? When is Ted going back in that plastic surgery room, and why he making rounds?
He said he was coming to check on a patient. Hello?
Oh. What happened to Nicole's patients that she show up to the hospital? Who took her? Who took over the psych ward while Nicole home crying on the couch?
So
because she showed up to say, I'm checking on patients. But who took over in your absence? Like, your hospital, listen, y'all are short-staffed at Garland Memorial. Hospital administrators, I need y'all to hit the Dupree family up for a hospital foundation or something to get some millions in there so that Garland Memorial can run at top efficiency the way it's supposed to. Because everything is slacking over here. And I'm sorry. And Ashley don't do nothing but stand up under Shanice all day and gossip and worry about what Derek is throwing away and who Andre is seeing. I hadn't seen Ashley do actually no work since they delivered that baby in there. She hadn't done not one other thing but just stand.
Well, she said she was in the what is it? She was in ER the other day. She was in more labor. She delivered more babies.
I just want to know what her specialty is because I'm confuddled.
That's what she says. She's basically going around now trying to figure out what she wants to do her specialty in. She was talking to Andre or either Shanice.
Wasn't she supposed to know that before she accepted a position?
Well, I was getting ready to say that. So y'all nurses,
when I was a nurse recruiter, we offer positions in the specialty, not just okay. Here's the job. Now pick where you want to go.
I agree.
I guess they said it's all on the same
wrong.
floor. So
I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Not in my experience working for hospitals, but whatever.
Okay. Because I just thought a certain way.
Nurses.
But somebody in this family and on this floor and in and around this hospital got some sense.
Excuse me.
And it's this young lady right here. She doing no.
The cat.
She doing the work of everybody because now she telling it. She pushing them because otherwise they would keep turning the blind eye. And Ted, I like you, but you was going a little too hard to try to. Nah, she wouldn't do that. Nah, that ain't her. And I get it, but you just learned about this daughter. You ain't got that much loyalty to her yet.
Exactly.
Even though we know she didn't do it, you got to stop and listen to Kat because not listening to her is what got you in this mess in the begin with.
That part, because all this could have been prevented.
So what got him in the mess in the first part was him basically falling into somebody else's stuff.
Well, yeah, that too.
Well, but what saying is not listening to her, that your past is coming back to haunt you, is what got you in the present state. Because Kat been telling both y'all from day one. But no, y'all don't want to listen to her. So she having to do the work of y'all and the police department, because she keep pushing Jacob, because Jacob was even gonna let it go until Kat said no. And he said, didn't I tell you to stay out of here? She said, whatever, because y'all ain't working fast enough. That's the only reason she called Leslie at the hospital, because Laura ain't called nobody and told them that this woman showed to see me. So now she got to go around and talk to everybody. She got to interview Shanice. She got to
They
talk
really
to
need to hire her for real.
Shanice.
No, they need to hire Kat.
That's gonna be her new. She's gonna basically go into the police force with her brother-in-law.
She need to be Jacob's new partner, because they're the only two police officers doing any work.
And then they're gonna tell her, well, you listening too much to your True Crime podcast. Well, dang it.
Somebody got to do it.
Somebody got to do it, because y'all ain't. Y'all acting a fool up in here. Y'all acting a fool up in here, and you're not listening to me. And Shanice,
look, and that's why we are where we are right now.
And here look at Shanice talking about, oh yeah, it was somebody. And she was talking about Laura Peterson, but no, I hadn't seen her before or after. That's exactly why you got put out last week.
Got kicked out last week. Exactly.
Because that was something too big for you to miss, baby girl. You all up in everybody's business but your business. And the moment that heifer was on your computer and you didn't know who she was, you didn't think to go digging further to find out who she was.
Security, we need you on the one and only floor.
Really, really, yeah. Because she should not have been able to be on that computer.
What you need to meet up with Chelsea for? Chelsea got her own problems she got right now. Kat gets his bigger problems than worrying about what Chelsea
really
got
no problems. She just
got to save.
Because Kat
got to save her family.
But she was supposed to talk to her best bud, and she didn't. That's true.
Kat got to save her family. Damn that. No, Kat know what she doing. Kat got her priorities straight for once. Everybody else, I don't know what y'all doing, but Kat know. Damn that. She got her. She said
she dropped the ball before, trying to let it be and see what happened.
Exactly. We ain't worried about no business meeting right now, Marvella. Bump that one little bag and how it gets shipped. Right now, this is real lives in the balance. We ain't worried about none of that. We ain't worried about none of that.
Bags being shipped.
Bump that bag. Bump that bag.
Because something was wrong with there was something they were supposed to be doing last week, and then just the bag
came out the bag for real.
Nobody ain't even ordered that bag. They just trying to stock some stuff.
Look, especially if it was the bag that we saw on the runway.
Ain't nobody ordering that bag. Listen, gatekeepers, now is the time. Listen. Y'all go on and vote for who y'all think should be kicked out this week and why. Keisha got the poll up in the group. But if y'all want to put it here, y'all go ahead. I want y'all to put who you think should be kicked out and your reason why. And now we going on over to trivia, because y'all done made me hot with that. We ain't worried about that. Right. I'm hot. Yeah, I'm hot. Let me go. That's
like
trivia.
Keisha with John.
And no, I ain't taking no breath. This is serious business. Look. No, I will not.
Oh my goodness.
Again, y'all go in and put in the comments and go ahead and vote for who y'all think should be kicked out of the gates this week. In all seriousness, we got business to handle. As a gatekeeper, we got business to handle.
It's cold.
Okay.
Going back to where we at now. We still with
we got to talk. Well, I think we're gonna go to Leslie all by herself, but I think we need to. It would be remiss if we did not talk about this child right here, because God bless her. She is crashing out and she needs our attention.
Chelsea.
So we need to talk about Chelsea. Now, I'm gonna give her our WTH, and the reason why she get this is because, baby, you started out as the side piece. Most side pieces don't move to the main piece.
Mm-hmm.
And you thought not only, and not even, you thought you was going to become the main piece and the wife was going to take it up with you. But she told you, I heard her, when you brought this up, she said, we normally, me and my husband, normally do you and anybody else as fun. It is just something that me and my husband enjoy bringing someone in. Thank you, Lynn. It is something me and my husband enjoy doing. So I'm sorry, if you catching feelings, but maybe me and you can spend some more time outside of my husband, but know that me and my husband, we picked you together. You are the fun for the both of us.
Right.
You're our snack, not mine.
Exactly.
But how are you gonna be upset when you basically doing the same thing, or it's still a little bit, y'all playing a little game, but you basically want her to be yours, but you don't want your daddy with the other woman, now do you? So no, you can't have it both ways, sugar.
It's called immaturity.
That's
what that's called.
She's gonna stay.
You're 12 years old, and you thought you could come slide into this relationship. Oh, and it's all fun and games, and I'm just experimenting and trying new things. Oh, but now I have some feelings.
No,
well, she still has a husband.
And that's not how they play their game.
They're not playing it like that. And here's the problem, though. You finally, you've been with women before, you did the whole thing before, but now you found one that actually touched your heart, and now you believe that, now I'm not bi, I'm a lesbian. But you crashed out and had a heart attack when the woman said, I'm sorry, I wish you hadn't told me you was thinking only about me, because again, I got to put you in your place. You are the side piece for me and my husband, not mine. I cannot have a solo relationship with you because I am still married with my husband.
Can I just pause for a minute and I just want to bring some attention to what you just said, because I don't understand, because it was purely a physical relationship. You ain't in love with this woman. You probably don't even know her middle name. Y'all have spent no time together outside of the bedroom. So why are we going so hard, Chelsea, baby, for somebody that you don't even know?
And to piggyback off of what you just said, and I'm glad that you said that, she got mad because the woman didn't know her. They realized that she had quit modeling. They was like, we got you because you was a supermodel. She said, I quit modeling. She was like, oh. So she didn't even care enough about you to know anything about your life. You were the side piece hook up for her and her husband to have fun. That's it.
Nothing else.
The connection was not that strong, boo boo.
But she's young, so
very,
So that's all I can say, Chelsea boo.
On this crash course that she was on, we end up here, and we're gonna have to go here so that we can understand fully what is happening right now.
You outdid yourself, Mr. Hamilton. We were so loud.
Well, let the neighbors hear. I'm just glad we can still break the sound barrier, at least after our honeymoon.
Well, because our honeymoon is going to be forever.
Baby, you know I'm not as young as you.
You took that time to hone a particular set of skills, which I am very grateful for.
Yeah. How grateful?
Let me show you.
She sent me away like a stranger.
Or like a girl who needs her mom because a boy broke her heart. Look, Danny is right. It's not always about you, babe.
Yeah, I just miss my girls, that's all. You know, right when I think I'm beginning to close the gap, I'm not.
You're their father. In time, they're gonna want you back in their lives.
Babe, I know, but...
Honey, what is it? Is something wrong?
It's nothing, babe. It's just... my hand fell asleep again. It does that sometimes.
Since when?
I've been so busy on our forever honeymoon, I've been too busy to notice. Maybe we've had so much sex, every part of my body's exhausted.
But you'll tell me if it happens again, right? Because I need you in top form so we can go again when we get home. Check, please.
Maybe all that Viagra. Maybe all that Viagra he taking got his hand shaking, trying to keep up with that young girl.
Speaking of immaturity, oh baby, I'm sorry. It looks like you're having a stroke, but I need you to.
We need to get back so I can basically do some things.
Look, I'm sorry if it looks like you're having a stroke, and I am literally the last one to notice.
Okay, but here's the thing about the funny part. I go there because as they're coming into the restaurant and Danny is there talking to Pam, Pam is upset because that fine Diego kissed her and then walked away, but he was just doing that to make Vanessa jealous. She kisses Pam. Come on, stop playing with me. She kisses Pam. And they walk in and they see her kissing him, right? Now, the first thing Bill does is beeline it straight over to Danny to say, you trying to make me jealous by kissing Pam.
It's like somebody was paying any attention to you.
Which she was, but
I don't know, she wasn't.
I don't even think she saw them coming in.
I don't think she even saw him.
I think she saw him.
I don't think she saw him.
Why is that? Ursula, I'm sorry. I love you so much. Angela, I love you too. But
I ain't kissing you. That's what I said.
You're heartbreaking. Your feelings hurt. I'm not
just have to slap you. Look, girl, get over that mess. Stop it.
Basically, we're gonna talk it out, and I'm gonna call you crazy, and I'm gonna tell you myself whatever I need to do. But what I'm not about to do is lay one on you, because that's not gonna fix it.
I agree.
No, it's not gonna fix it. But I don't know. I think that was a shout out to
weird. I think she was
shattering of what Chelsea was gonna go through. I think that was a little twist.
Yeah, they just needed a way for her to come out. That's all that was.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. So I think it was just a way for her to something to get upset about. But I don't think that she actually saw them. But she could have. But anyway, the way that Bill acted, that's another reason why Dandre needs to happen, because she's gonna stroke him at that point. If he acted that way over her kissing Pam.
Girl, I can't.
Young thing. Look, you gonna go get. Look, just because I get a young thing, you got to go get a young thing too.
But my young thing is fine, okay? And he can flip me, but your hand won't stop shaking, so you can't do that.
Bill is riding that high horse because he left Danny Dupree, and he thinks that she is just crashing out over him. And when he see that she got that young tenderoni on her arm, he gonna lose it. He is going to lose his life. Danny, listen, Danny. Here we go. This is
another reason for you to get it right.
This is the aha moment. Danny, you want to kill two birds with one stone? This is how you do it. If you want to go ahead and stroke Bill out and put him on the sidelines almost permanently, this is what you do. You put Andre on your arm. Also, you want to have fun in your life. You want to be flipped every 4 ways from Sunday.
Everybody
put Andre in your life. You get this tenderoni. back on your arm. Because
sir.
I'm sorry, I'm married, but my husband ain't been able to flip me like that.
I ain't been flipped in a minute. That
I
flipping
ain't been flipped in a while.
He ain't flipped me like that. So we're living vicariously through you, okay?
Me too. Know what it means to be flipped.
Listen,
keep flipping.
If you want to continue that kind of activity that y'all got going up in their bedroom across Fairmont Crest, and if you want to sit Bill down almost permanently, put Andre on your arm. I'm just saying, keep Andre on your arm. Go back and get that young tenderoni and do what you need to do, because you messing up right now. But because he had a fit. But he goes over also when now Chelsea says, Mom, I need to talk. And she comes out. He interrupts them again with I'm your father and I'm here for you if you want to talk. And she kindly said, yeah, I need mama for this one. So what you can do to help me is leave. Go on back to your business and let me and mama talk about this. And so that's why he was like, dang, she sent me back over here. You know,
I wonder what he gonna talk about. He gonna be all right with that or not?
It ain't his business.
It's
so
really
what?
not.
No, it's not. But I'm like saying, you know, he's still her dad. I'm like, and not that that's, you know,
It's
I'm like,
still not his
that's
business.
gonna basically throw him into another little thing too.
But that's the reason why she said she didn't say anything before was because of Bill. But now she done got her heart broken.
So like wondering.
But again, Chelsea, and then she goes off on Danny for kissing Pam, like you being.
I was offended.
I'm like, girl,
I'm offended by what you
acting like
did.
Yeah, she is very.
You need to apologize to me for playing around for and disrespecting for women who actually like women.
Like, girl, get a grip.
You just realized you had feelings 5 whole seconds ago.
I know, really. It hadn't even been that long.
Danny is living her life, however twisted it is. and here you come. However twisted and out of touch it is, but here you come trying to make Danny feel wrong about her decisions once again because you upset about something.
Yep.
Chill out, Chelsea. Seriously.
Like, for real.
Chill out.
And go design
another Haley, stop trying to sex this man into oblivion and carry him to
Haley trying to give him a stroke.
Yeah.
You done seen the man the handshake.
It's gonna be the color purple. How'd he die on top of me? It'll be color purple all over on top of me.
I'm done. I'm so done.
My gosh.
Look, see a whole Blanche Devereaux. You know what? This is why I can't get my voice back right here. This damn podcast.
I can't stop. I'm sorry.
I ain't had a voice in a whole damn month.
Oh my gosh. That was a mess. I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, go ahead.
I gotta stop hollering over this mess, man.
Haley, take Bill to the doctor.
Yes, please do. That is your job as his wife to go
Attention to your man, like for real, girl.
Yes.
Pay attention to something above his waist. Please.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, because that's all she doing is, my God, it was, you outdid yourself, counselor. Oh my gosh.
So immature. So immature.
Oh my God, counselor, you are the best.
Oh, girl.
Okay, let's talk about pay attention to your mate. How many husbands out there, if we got some, that ain't what I want to stop playing with me. How many husbands gonna continue to keep watching from the sideline while this man keep hitting on your wife continuously?
Yeah.
Doug, I got a problem with you because you already know you're not trying to protect Vanessa at all. At this point, you are being completely selfish because you're worrying about you.
Right.
And how she's gonna take it, or how you're gonna get out of the money that you owe. But you are letting Vanessa get set up by this man, and you say nothing. I have a problem, Dougie Doug. I have a problem.
Because he knows all he has to do is come clean. She'll pay him, and then basically we can go on about our business. She might pay him. She might not.
He dragging it out too long. It's not gonna be that easy anymore because he should have been told her.
Yeah. And Joey's so bad with it. He just, I'm gonna flirt with your wife in your face, and I dare you to say something.
Yeah, he don't even care no more. Joey don't care.
Mm-mm. And look at her. She just lapping it up. Lapping it up each time.
So next week, unless that's going to be a fantasy, somebody is getting some clothes taken off.
Yeah, so them too. And here go Doug. Why you just sit? Are you that weak of a man, Doug?
For real?
That's your wife. You yeah.
Just another. He get another one. He get another one.
Yes, he does need one. He need a slap, and he need a Gamblers Anonymous, and he need to go back and talk to
all of it.
Somebody, because you need to get it together. You about to lose your wife and your life at that, because you'll come up with that man's money. He gonna have to kill you. So.
And then you got the nerve to roll up on her. Oh, I thought you was coming to the hospital to celebrate me getting my cast off. And then, but I'm gonna leave because I see you got more important.
And I'm going back to the hospital. Then
I'm gonna leave you there with this man. I done rolled up on you, but when I leave, you leaving with me. I'm gonna leave you at the time.
Look, a wise person once said, "Either you leave or you stay and don't ever come back."
And that person was very wise, and they got the results they wanted too.
That part.
Mm-hmm. They got the results they wanted. But how dare you?
No way. Like, how do you just? I'm done.
Yeah.
Do we have Doug on the nominations?
Well, you took it out my mouth. I was going to say, and Doug,
you did have him on there.
My next
he need to be up there for that. I didn't even think about that like that.
Doug is
Allie added him on. I thought
Doug is the next person that I am nominating to be kicked out of the gates this week because Doug. No. How you gonna stand there on more than one occasion and watch this man flirt and be all up in your wife's face, and you already know what he want, and you stand by in the shadows and watch and say nothing. You don't check.
And that's why she keep doing it and disrespecting you, because you ain't man enough.
You basically fight for her and pay attention, and you're not. You letting it go.
You're not doing it.
Yep,
you're
not
the
one that basically saved her from before. She was talking about that reminiscing, and you basically didn't catch on. She wants the guy that basically she fell in love with, and you're not that.
Mm-hmm. You are not him. You are a coward. You are a liar. You are a jellyfish of a man with no spine, and you're gonna sit there and lurk in the shadows and watch this man in your face take your wife from you. And you are watching it happen. I had a problem with you, Doug. I really do.
I agree. I definitely
we don't have him on there, but we need to. We got about the whole cast.
I know this is gonna be a hard week. I
got Laura not using her call button, Eva for still covering for her mom, Tomas for playing both Kat and Eva, Shanice because she wasn't at work to protect Laura, Derek. Get it together. Yeah, really. Ashley Crybaby, Danny, Friend Zone. Yes, that was the one. I love that one right there.
Yeah.
That fine in the Friend Zone. Leslie and Dana herself, Bill, and then of course hospital security.
And we've added the administration.
Yes, the entire hospital Garland Memorial administration staff, because they just wrong all the way around for everything. Everything that goes on in that hospital is their fault.
So y'all go in there and vote because these people are ridiculous.
And before we go into our other housekeeping, and before we go to commercial break, let's just dedicate a segment to crazy itself. Well, stop playing with me.
I'm dead.
Yes, that
A
one
new
there.
wig.
Girl,
This heifer
no.
got in that
In the
camera.
outfit.
First of all, she crashed the hotel room, back to Eva's room, stole all the stuff, took the robe, all the toiletries, everything. Ted showed up.
All in her bag.
Ted showed up and confront her about running Laura off the road. But she talking about laying on the bed, come on, Teddy Pooh, remember the time, all this other stuff. And then she go home and so you want somebody, which one of my personalities?
You want Anna?
And then you go, you come up with this.
Nina. Or she's up there playing in the mirror, just like, okay, you are really civil and crazy.
She is crazy.
The hoe
Cuckoo.
is crazy.
Straight up cuckoo.
Ooh. She crazy.
I don't even know there's no other word for Leslie. She is past hurt.
Yeah, she does these.
Look, when hold up. I swear I ain't gonna never get my voice back messing with this show. When Ted called her a crazy biatch.
Yes, that's what Marvella was saying. Yep. Called her. That was
don't you dare call me crazy. Her child done called her crazy this week.
Eva called her
Man
crazy.
done called her crazy.
Look at Mona. Mona said, if you don't get away from me,
the rabbit's
we're
gonna be
not
back in the
friends.
pot. You know she don't like being called crazy.
For real.
Rabbit's gonna be in the pot. Y'all keep calling her
Look,
crazy.
Ted called her a narcissistic crazy bitch.
Yes.
I said, ooh.
Mona put her in her place. Mona
No.
said she is getting her 5 minutes. She told her, we are not friends. You need to move on. Left her in the restaurant.
Mona might be one of my favorite actresses on this show because she be on that part.
Mona is doing the thing.
She be on her part. And you know who's getting better is Eva. Because to me, Eva had a very good performance this week.
Yeah.
She's much more convincing.
Yeah.
Now that she's cut ties with her mama.
Crazy just crashed all the way out this week. And she just and let me say this, and then we can go to commercial and we can do the rest of our housekeeping. This is something else I had a problem with this week. I'm telling y'all, I do not trust this person. Let me find it. Hold on. Well, first of all, let me do this. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. Now, I do not trust this person. And I don't care what y'all say. Marvella, I don't care what you say, because I already know you're going to have something to say. I don't care. Where is it?
Lynn, I agree. Mona's makeup does look really good.
It does look good. I don't trust this guy.
You know what? I have him on my list to discuss this week, and I'm glad you went there. I don't think it's that I don't trust him. Okay, and I was gonna ask this in the group, but I'm gonna ask it on here, and y'all can comment. Do you feel like he is out of pocket in the way he handles Eva?
Yes.
Because I feel like he's out of pocket, because my thing is, why do you constantly sit up in this girl's face, and every time she says, you're going to make Kat mad, well, she's not my girlfriend. Well, what is she? Because you're sure trying to get in her drawers real hard.
Yes. Every time you turn around, it's one or the other. I don't trust it. Look at that. You were there here, but you was just here.
Like, why do you constantly feel the need to be Eva's comforter? Like, why?
And then you back here.
If that's not your lady yet, you're trying to make her your lady. She's let you know she's uncomfortable with you being in this close of a relationship with this other person that she does have an issue with. So why do you keep putting yourself in that position, sir?
And he is
with your weird looking self.
Look there.
And I'm like, is he just trying to be her friend, or is he really just, I don't know.
He is flirting hard, Angela. Stop it.
Flirting, that ain't no just trying to be. Why? Why do you need to try to be her friend? Why is that important to you?
Because she don't have nobody. I'm just,
okay, that's not his problem, though. Why are you that invested?
I don't know.
If
There's
your
something there, I'm just trying to
if your
figure out.
intention is to make me your lady, why are you that invested in this other female who you know I have personal issues with?
Exactly.
That is
You only know
What is
this
the problem?
person because of me.
I think Lynn said, I think Tomas is trying to keep up with all business to Richardson and Hamilton.
He doing something, but here's the thing, and me and Keisha said this, and this has nothing really to do with the show. This is more like personal preference. He is the least seasoned Puerto Rican man I have met. Being the wife of a Puerto Rican husband, 100% Puerto Rican husband from Puerto Rico. This man has no sazon
at all. He is the
not
least
right here.
And look, and I never thought you'd hear this coming out of my mouth. He is the least attractive Puerto Rican man I have ever seen.
But here's the thing: him in his real life.
Okay, can he look like that on the show?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This is Tomas in his natural.
Let's say he's a lawyer, so he's got to do the lawyer thing. He can't
if he look like that on the show, then maybe I wouldn't be that invested in Dandre because we'd have something else to look at.
Yeah,
something else to look at.
I'm just being real.
I agree.
That and Tomas are not the same people.
Allie said he's trying to get partner. I'm like, yeah. So you gotta.
Then that's how he get. If he look like that, he can have his pick.
Exactly. Well, I saw this picture.
Not
I said,
partner, come a partner, firm partner.
Yeah, but in the firm partner, he playing it so he can be part of the firm. But my thing is this: I could accept him playing the way he playing, looking like this. But this right here, I'm not feeling it.
It's the hair. They need to do something with their hair. It's the hair.
And it's them eyebrows. It's them eyebrows.
They need to be grown.
Sit in your chair. You need to come sit in your chair.
His concerned look. That's his concerned look. And
he need to come sit.
This is okay. I'm about to give him a makeover right now. These are the things they need to fix. The way they're styling his hair is not. That ain't good. Start there. 2. They need, and it don't take much. We're not gonna arch his brows or nothing because he ain't supposed to be soft like that.
Just cut him down.
Just trim them and just lay them down. Just lay them down a little bit. Just give them a little bit of love. Then the other thing we need to do is we need to grow out that facial hair. Go back to the other picture, Ursula.
He didn't have no facial. He had a little.
No. But look, he got a little something trying to come in, but he had to cut it off for the show.
Yeah,
let it grow in.
Facial hair,
let it grow in. We want the man with the facial hair.
And show the tattoos a little bit more because
the tattoos I like.
And keep the tattoos, yes, please.
Exactly.
Please keep the tattoos. The facial hair is tattoos. Just like I had to tell mine before. Don't no grown woman want no man looking like a little boy. The clean face stuff is not cute.
So yeah.
Clean face.
No, I don't think that would be stereotyped. No, I like that.
See, but that's the clean cut is Cat. That is Cat all the way. The clean cut.
Well, if he gonna be with Eva, he need to look like this.
He need to look like this.
If he gonna be with anybody, he need to look like that.
And Lynn, I don't think they doing him as a stereotype. Look, my Puerto Rican husband, facial hair, tattoos, the whole 9. Okay.
Everyone I've ever met has way more flavor than this. Not this one, than that other one.
That's nice flavor.
I was like, ain't no way that man is Puerto Rican.
What is that milk Poppy makes? What's that thing he had?
I don't know. That right there look like white milk.
No, this one.
That ain't no almond milk.
No, what's that?
Not this one. Not this one. The other one.
Thing that he made that was milky or whatever. Remember, Chochuba. He had it at your engagement party.
You talking about the coquito?
Coquito.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the coquito. What Cat had was milk.
Yeah, she had horchata.
That's coquito.
Straight up vitamin D white milk.
Yeah, but yeah, Cat had milk. And it was only 2%. That's 1% right there. And then go back to the coquito.
I don't trust him. I don't trust him because I don't like how he's playing the two sisters together. Especially now, they have sisters.
They sisters.
Still
they got issues.
and you know that they don't like each other, and you
now, if
still
it's a matter of you want to make things right with her and her sister, okay, then do that. But you ain't got to be out holding hands and spending quality time. You ain't got to do all that.
But here's the thing, Keisha, and you mentioned this the other day. I also have a problem. When she came in and saw him with Eva the last time, you ain't call or text her in between that. Y'all ain't talking to each other. You got to explain in this
you
moment.
at the country club to get an explanation.
And it's like, you didn't say, you didn't come, Kat, you never came back and let her tell you, oh, I saw you with Eva. Now let me explain. No, we wait until days later. I bump into you at the club because I'm there working out, because I'm there on Bill's membership. And I see you, and now I'm going to explain, but I didn't think to pick up the phone and say, what happened to you? No text messages in between. Kat, come on. And I understand what I give Kat a pass. She preoccupied with what's going on with her family. But Tomas, if you're trying to get with me, you need to be checking in on a regular text and call
on a regular basis.
Exactly. You're the man.
Like we said, Ted needed
Ted
needed to do the same thing. He ain't checked in or nothing. So yep, same thing. He
Yeah,
don't
Ted,
call,
now
he don't
look,
write.
Ted is getting on my nerve. Because, sir, you're not trying very hard to get your wife back. But that's another
Tomas is
story
doing the
for another
same thing. If
time.
you're trying to be with Kat, you need to basically
you're gonna
step
tell her
it up.
it's good to see you. You could have been saw her. Go to the house. You still live there.
All of these men, I'm like, even with Derek. Derek ain't showing up. It's like, okay, I'm living with you, but yes, I would like some flowers. I need some going out. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all not courting these people.
Look here, man. I'm gonna need y'all to do what y'all supposed to be doing, because you're right. They are not doing what they need to do. And like I said, the only one here, and I agree in this scene right here, because what did Nicole tell Ted? Step up and protect this family.
Exactly. I agree with you, Lynn. Nicole wants nothing to do with him now, but if you, just like her mama told him, you need to fix it. So my thing is, yes, of course she wants nothing to do with you. You effed up. But it's up to you if you want your wife back. Hello, we've said it 100 times, grand gesture. Fix it. You have to show her, not just show her when you were scared that you was going to get busted. You busted now. So now you got to go back and show her, put forth that same effort you put in distracting her and trying to get her to not have a party because your spidey senses was telling you that Dana was going to do something crazy, and she did. Put that same effort in fixing your relationship. You ain't put no effort in, like zero, zilch, nada. She ain't had flowers delivered. She ain't had nothing.
You done ran into Dana more than you done ran into Nicole during these last couple of days.
He done showed up at Dana's house.
And you see how Nicole said, she said, oh, you been talking to her? So you done been everywhere but to my doorstep.
But you ain't talked to me. And yes, she did tell her, I'm not ready to talk yet. Okay, but you've not even tried.
Nope,
not even tried. This is the first time she's had to say, I'm not ready to talk yet. You were supposed to be. I put it in the group. I don't know if y'all saw it.
I saw that little man out there
singing on bended knee. That's what Ted was supposed to be at that house singing.
He should have had flowers at that house every day. Every day he needed flowers, candy, something. He needed to basically have sent to that house.
Exactly. He should every day. Some gesture every day until that woman finally says, "Damn, okay, let's talk."
It's like, okay, babe, I know you upset. I'm sending a masseuse to the house to help you de-stress.
This ain't the time to give Nicole.
This ain't the time for space, man.
She's trying to sell the house. The only
I get it, Marvella. He can give her space with still basically making his presence known.
Exactly. You can give somebody space and still show your intention.
Yeah.
Especially when you're the one in the wrong.
Yes. Listen, Nicole, I'm here. I know I effed up. I want to talk to you, but until you talk to me, however long it takes, I'm gonna send you flowers every day.
I'm gonna be
send a note every day. I'm gonna show up with lunch every day until you tell me to leave. And even if you send me away, I'm coming back again tomorrow.
I'ma still be here.
And I'm going to keep coming until you're ready to talk, because I want to show you I am just as committed to you, if not more so. I was the day of our party, the day before, the 20 years since our baby got here. I am still that same man. I made a mistake. Yes, I did. But I am here to show you that I'm still the man you thought you married.
Exactly.
And that's all it takes. Look how she's looking at him with all that disdain in her heart, because she said,
He'd
guess
be
what you
standing
did?
outside with his boombox playing Ralph Tresvant, Still in Love.
She said, you brought crazy into our house, and now you are not protecting us from crazy.
Yep.
Exactly.
You knew Dana was crazy, because he sat up there and defended Eva. He said, but this is something that Dana would do. Well, the first time you saw Dana and you knew she was crazy, you did not protect this family. And yeah, Nicole got every right to be angry again. At every turn, Ted gets denigrated, and it's hard to take. Like at the restaurant, Danny, Anita, Kat, how much can his psyche take? Piss me off. What girl? I wanted him to say this has nothing to do. Oh, Vanessa. Oh yeah.
Oh.
everybody is pouring it on.
Everybody, came at Ted. Everybody,
But guess what? Ted is standing there allowing everybody to come at him. He is being everybody's punching bag because he know he effed up. He don't have to be. He could have easily backed Vanessa up off of him, and I'm glad he finally did at the time. He said, this is between me and my wife. Stay out of it, and left her there. I'm glad he finally said something to her. But he's sitting there saying, okay, I'm giving everybody space. I know I messed up. But Ted, if you don't grow the backbone and put everybody in their place and go get your wife, they're going to continue to treat him like that. I don't feel sorry for Ted.
I don't,
because Ted is allowing
him
to happen.
I don't. You caused this mess. You could have stopped this mess before it became an issue. You came in here. No, I'm sorry. You didn't cause it. Old Ted caused it. But you could have came in here and fixed it. And you didn't. You in here in these old messed up fitting clothes. You need to talk to your stylist. Tell them to fix that. And come in here acting all soft. Man up and handle business.
Because crazy is still out there. I mean, because who went and got the restraining order? Bill did, but you didn't get one. And not that that's going to do that much, but still.
But he didn't get a restraining order. He got a cease and desist, but still.
But Ted should have went and got a restraining order.
That's what I'm saying. He needed to start basically laying the foundation to get her out of his life.
The moment you found out that she done showed up at your in-laws' house and at your wife's house, then that's the moment when you should have said, okay, restraining order.
Yes.
But here's the thing. Eva showing more huevos than you, because she said, where in that crazy mind of yours did you ever think that Ted was going to take you back? And she said, I know you not to stand up here and call me crazy. But Eva said he is never going to be with you. And
that's the reason why that performance right there, that Eva is the performance of the week just for that one. Because she did that. I felt that. She meant that. You crazy, mama.
You crazy, mama.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
And he's like, and it's like, you just, Ted, come on. Anyway, is there any other Fairmont Crest people we did not discuss before we go and do some trivia answers? Angela, go in and get the answers. Who did what? Because I saw some answers coming up. I know Marvella answered, but I know you can go back in and see who answered and what time if they got it. And we're going to go to commercial, and then we're going to come back and give the answers to tonight's trivia. Y'all are doing very good, by the way. I like that.
Yeah. When I finish with you, 23-hour lockdown. Very good. Oh, yeah.
Best empanadas.
Oh yeah? Oh, y'all like you guys like it?
Yeah, so my horizontal line is a little off. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold tight.
Every Friday night. No cooking necessary, no assembly required.
All right. Let me get here. So I hear that Miss Marvella got the answer to both questions. And so Miss Marvella, you know what that means. You get an entry into our Procter and Gamble giveaway basket. So congratulations to Miss Marvella. You got both of the trivia questions. Also, with that being said, gatekeepers, if you are in the group, now if you're new to Fairmont Crest and Behind the Gates, if you become our gatekeeper of the week, you then are entered into our Procter and Gamble giveaway basket. So each time
Ursula,
that
tell the people how they become gatekeeper of the week.
Well, that's what I was saying. When you do gatekeeper of the week, of course, you can engage in the group. You put in posts, start conversations, you get with us in the chats. Basically, just be an all around community member within the Behind the Gates group, and then you can become gatekeeper of the week. We choose those persons who've had the most engagement over the week from week to week, and you become gatekeeper of the week. And when you get that honor, you are automatically entered into our Procter and Gamble basket. Now, we are doing a basket giveaway around Christmas time, and it is going to have all of our favorite Procter and Gamble products. You see, we all are keeping our Febreze up. We have our Febreze. We got Tide Pods. We got all of our fabric softeners. We got Z-Quills to go to bed with. All of our favorite Procter and Gamble products are going to be in this basket. So you want this basket, and you want an entry into this basket. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, Miss Marvella is running circles around y'all. Y'all about 10-1 in the entries of this basket. So y'all might want to step this up and get in here and get these trivia questions in here, get this engagement up so you can be gatekeeper of the week. And we will also have other ways that you can come in. You can come in and get an entry. Like in the group, when we reach 200, I said anyone who commented on this post, you get a free entry. We only have 4 people, so y'all got to pay attention to what's going on in the group. And that way
you can get Allie. Next time, girl, we do it every week. You get it next time.
Do it every week. You get in there, so it's all good. Lynn, thank you for joining us. She has 2 posts pending. Okay, have a great. She said she's got some posts pending in the group. We'll check on that, Lynn, and make sure it didn't get caught up, because sometimes it gets caught in moderation or anything that they think might be spam. So we have to go in and look, but we will go in and check to make sure your posts are getting in there. And if not, we'll tell you why. But y'all make sure that y'all do that with us. But congratulations to Marvella for getting the answers for tonight. Now, let's see that we want to make one last chance and last time. Do some more in the comments who y'all think should go tonight. I think we pretty much got it covered. But if there's anything we didn't think about it, we missed, now's your opportunity. Put it in there. Who should we kick out tonight? I think I've made my case for 2 people. Keisha, I think you've made your case pretty clear in the group. What have you? Allie says Laura should be put out this week. I mean, I'm with you, because like you said, she could have hit that call button and we could have had all of this busted right open had she just done one simple thing.
So many good choices this week.
There's so many good choices. But while you think about it, which one y'all want to do? Y'all want to do the runway first, or we want to do the theme songs first? Which one y'all want to
go? Let's go to the runway.
All right. So here and behind the gates, we know that the fashions are everything, and they are doing the thing. So each week we pick who torched the runway. So here we go. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. All right.
I like it. Listen, while we on the runway, I know I mentioned this briefly, but seriously, stylist, this is not the old Ted. Please take him out of that raggedy behind jacket. It don't fit him right. It don't look right on him.
Thank you.
Like, what are y'all doing? Stop. Just stop.
See, the change happened so quickly. They had to put him in old Ted's clothes until they got the people to come give him the proper meds. Because
this has been for weeks. They should have had his clothes set. They knew they was.
Listen now, because he just got here to us.
It's not his fault. It's their fault.
It's not his fault. It's their fault, because if y'all look back in our group, I posted the live that Nicole and Leslie did. And in they talking in that live, they said how they got notified about him leaving is that they got an email on Sunday that said on Monday somebody else is taking a role. They had no heads up. The person just showed up on set. Keith showed up and said, "Hi, I'm the new Ted." So it probably happened that way for the wardrobe department too. And they said, "You know what? Dang it, you're gonna have to rock with what we got until we order what you can get." So I think that's how it happened. But I just wanted to do this. This is not a runway honorable mention, but I wanted to give a shout out, and this is my shout out for the week. Let me get here. Well, my shout out is
I know you didn't care for that trench coat, but I liked it.
I like the trench.
I thought what I'm doing, and Miss Pringle, she brought it up in the group. I think it was Miss Pringle. It was another person. They brought it up in the group of how the wardrobe, how the costume people dressed her this week. Ooh. You got this python jacket. You got this snake necklace. It is all about who she is and her character, how they played that in. It is telling a story in itself of what she has on. She's always been like in this black leather, like bad girl. We know that. But this right here is, you know what? I'm green because I'm after the money. I want that fame.
And I'm envious. I'm jealous.
I'm jealous. Thank you. She's green with envy, and you got the snake around your neck that shows what my heart is. Now, you turn around and you go to the opposite of what Eva had on. Eva also had on that snake skin, but it was a lighter green, which means she want the money, but she know the money coming because Ted is going to bring her. She's not as greedy as her mother. And also, she had a heart necklace on that's saying she was bleeding her heart and trying to touch her mother and not be the ice queen. So they played off of each other, two opposites of the same coin with the way they did that. And I love how they told the story through their outfits in particular.
Yeah, a big shout out to the wardrobe department on that one. But wardrobe department, please fix that man's clothes, like for real.
Yeah.
And take that leather jacket and let Danny borrow it so she can put it on with nothing else and go visit Andre and fix it immediately.
Oh my goodness.
I'm listening. I'm telling you, she need to fix it. Now.
She need to fix it. She do need to fix it.
So we want to go to the theme songs now. Are you still thinking about who you putting out?
Nah, I think I got it.
You think you got it? So you ready for breaking news now? No, wait, I got to give you breaking news.
All right.
Who's getting kicked out of the gates this week? Marvella, that was for you. We gave you a new reporter. I don't know if Keisha noticed. We gave you a new reporter this week. You didn't pay attention?
I didn't know. I didn't either.
Oh, play it again.
Pay attention.
I was thinking because I was like, dang, do I want to stick with that one or do I?
Marvella asked for a new reporter, so I had to give her something else.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's the Duke.
Yes, okay.
That's the Duke right there.
So I think that suffices as our reporter for right now.
We'll answer all his questions.
All right, who's getting kicked out this week, Keisha?
I'm sorry, hold on. I'm having a moment right now. I got to binge watch Bridgerton season 1 this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah. What were we talking about again?
Who's getting kicked out this week?
Ooh, I burned for you.
Yes, love some Bridgerton. Yes.
Oh, Lord. Okay, back to burning. Okay, so speaking of people burning for each other, I do have a double eviction, by the way.
Oh, okay.
My first burn is gonna be Danny because you messing it up for everyone. Period. Point blank in the end.
That part.
So I'm just gonna leave that there. I've already stated my case very clearly. Yes, he was a lawyer on the show All Rise. Yes, he's been rocking with Shonda for a minute. My second eviction, while I do want to address the hospital. I think we're just gonna put the hospital staff on probation at the moment because more importantly, we need to evict Doug because, sir, How you just gonna sit there and look at this man trying to take your wife? Like, what in the hell is going on?
Yeah, really.
Repeatedly. He is playing in your face.
Pulled out
And you
the
are
chair and
doing
said, "Do you
nothing.
want to join us so you can sit?" Really?
You are doing nothing. So I'm gonna need you to do something outside of the gates, sir.
Because you ain't doing nothing inside the gates.
Because you ain't doing nothing inside. And Danny, you can meet him out there. You need some time outside of the gates so you can get your mind right and come back in and fix it.
Wow. Okay.
And I love you, Danny. You know, we here. We here. Get it right. Come back better next week. I don't know what else to tell you.
I don't know what else to tell you either, but Danny and Doug, y'all out of here. And y'all can come back later and get it right. But hey, y'all up out of here. Sorry. Don't let the doorknob hit you with a good Lord split you.
You're gonna be more than distraught when Joey take his woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just this got all our 2 evictees in it. So there it is. Both Danny and Doug. And how everybody just at the casino all of a sudden. Joey place is popping with 3 people at this one table.
Trash about nobody being in the casino. I'm like, dang, Eva was in the casino the night of the accident too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, Eva was at the casino.
That's her alibi.
Yeah, I know. But I'm like, yeah, she was at the casino. I'm like, okay.
I didn't kick Leslie out because that really at this point goes without saying. Why is she even still in the gates?
Yeah. She been kicked out all.
She need to be in the bars, like behind them.
Yeah, she need to be behind the bars.
Behind the bars.
Like we said, behind the Leslie out, it's gonna be boring right now. So
well, that's true. And I was having that comment with the people. I'm so ready for Leslie to go. I said, listen, we got to get to season 2 and 3, 4, and 5. And so we can't get her away. We got to let the drama run out a little bit. We just now got
right now we only
2.
got 2 nemesis.
Right. We gotta let it boil a little bit.
Hold on, Allie, I feel you, girl. Danny is my girl. Don't get me wrong now. I love me some Danny. But Danny is messing it up for everyone.
She really is.
Like, for real. Like, she can go ahead and knock out the whole issue with Bill. She can go ahead and handle it. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah,
Pam told you, do not sideline this boy. What are you doing?
He is too.
Yeah. When soon as she said,
fine man.
When you had your girlfriend's approval, you were supposed to run.
That's your green light.
Walk, run to Andre, and if he wasn't home, be waiting at the door when he get there.
Look, in the words of Whitney Houston, you should have had "I Want to Run to You" playing as you was.
That's what I was thinking in my mind. That's what I want to run to you. I was in my head. I was.
But as a recap, also we gave, as Keisha gave Eva our performer of the week.
Yes, because she read her mama exactly how she needed to be read.
Yeah,
and her mama did not being called crazy.
She did that. So are we going to the songs, or are we going to announce our gatekeeper of the week?
Let's go with some songs.
All right, character theme songs it is. Oh, well, get it right. Get it right. Get it right. Get it right.
I want the world to know. Got to let it show. There's a new me coming out, and I just forget, and I just want to live completely positive. I know this time around I am gonna do it like you never knew it. Oh, I'll make it through. That time has come for me to break out of the chair. I have to shout that I am coming out. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. I'm coming, baby, yeah. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. Let me hear you, y'all. You ready for new Tuesday days to come here?
All right. Y'all have any other songs you want to add for any other characters? Throw them in the comments as you always do. But that is who deserved one this week.
Yeah, that one. I tell you, Laura's still holding on. That's what I had to go with. She's still holding on.
Woo, girl.
To be right there. I'm like, oh, that
I had to laugh. I had to laugh. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and announce our gatekeeper of the week. All right.
Put up the thing.
Yep, I'm putting it up right now. Gatekeeper of the week.
Allie.
Allie, you knew. I think you knew. You knew. This week we couldn't give it to anybody else. So shout out and congratulations to you. You are our gatekeeper of the week. And we're gonna start and try something new. We were talking about with our gatekeeper of the week. And so, Allie, as gatekeeper of the week, you are going to get the opportunity to sit in on next week's show. So I will contact you one-on-one after this and to let you know which segment you're going to come in for and what's happening. And you're going to join next week's podcast. So get ready, clear your schedule for next week, Friday, because you are going to sit in with us as our gatekeeper of the week. So I will definitely be in touch with all the instructions and what's happening. And that's what we're going to do. You're going to be the experiment, okay? And if it works great,
not the experiment.
Then
not you going to be the experiment.
You're the experiment. And so if it works great, then the rest of the subsequent gatekeepers of the week, you will also get to sit in with us in the subsequent week. So here we go.
Marbella added 2 songs. I'm trying to see who they're for.
I think she said Boots on
I Like
the
Us
Ground.
and Boots on the Ground.
For who?
You got to say who they're for, Marbella. So, Allie, listen, whether anybody else gets to sit in on the podcast is all on your shoulders, girl. Look, as the gatekeeper of the week, you got to
see if this works. Yeah.
Look. You're going to be the one. Let's see what... This is so exciting. She says, yeah, it is. So we can't wait. So listen, tell everybody you know, all your line sisters, all your other Soras, all of our Soras we don't know, everybody, your family, everybody, to tune in to Behind the Gates next week and to see you make your Behind the Gates podcast debut as our gatekeeper of the week. So yes, it's going to be very exciting. It's Memorial Day weekend. We want y'all to have a wonderful time. Be safe out there.
Yes.
Is it going to be on Monday? It is, right?
I think so. There's nothing preempting it just because it's a holiday.
Usually, I mean, soap operas have been coming out Memorial Day for years.
Yeah. All right. So let's add some prayer. I would like to add Andre to the prayer list. And I'm adding Andre to the prayer list because his heart is broken. Brother Andre is torn in 2 different directions.
I need
his
him
heart
to
is broken.
Apology.
And Lord, I need you to heal Brother Andre's heart and let him know where it's good at and his ego. So that's where we are. So he can get this right. He need love. He need a permanent love. And he need the right love. And if it ain't Danny, don't let it be Ashley. Okay.
Amen. Hallelujah.
We're gonna have to go with Shanice first before we go to Ashley.
Oh yeah, okay, y'all. She said Kat had her boots on the ground this week. She did. She did have that.
Yeah, she did. No other prayer this week?
Oh, Allie said, "Pray for me as gatekeeper of the week."
Okay, Allie, we're lifting you up in prayer, girl. You got this.
I'm
You
praying
got
that
this.
Danny grows the gut to do what she needs to do for women of a certain age everywhere.
Okay.
Go get your salon.
But in all seriousness, in the group, we did put a chat up for real prayer. If there are members of our community, because we are still building community who desire and need prayer, please put it there and we will join you in prayer for whatever the situation is. So that is another part of our group. Like I said, we're more than just people who talk about beyond the gates. We are building family and community of people who care about one another, and a space where at one point we'll get to see each other face to face at some point. That's what we're working for. But we really do care about each of our members. That's why we don't allow any negativity in our gates. We don't allow anyone disrespecting anyone in our gates. And we pray for one another. And we share some recipes. And Marvella gave me a banana pudding recipe, and I put a chicken one up. But y'all share some stuff from your family. I watched this wonderful movie on Netflix called Nona's. If y'all haven't seen it, watch it. But it was about the real life grandma sharing their recipes in the restaurant and letting people taste their family.
Oh,
so
I
if
did
y'all
see
got
that
some
one.
good stuff,
I saw the
put
thing.
that in there. It was an amazing movie. Me and Raphael watched it. We loved it. Who is They Not Like Us for, Marvella? We saw They Not Like Us, but you didn't say who it was for. Final thoughts.
Y'all already know what I'm about to say.
Huh? What you
I
about to
think
say?
Danny will get it right.
Your final thoughts are always the same.
Always with Danny and Andre.
No, I'm gonna leave Dondre alone for the rest of the weekend. She got all weekend to think about her actions and rectify it. Final thoughts. So let me marinate on this. Let me get my mind out for that flip. That flip got me kind of messed up.
Here, I'll go while you think.
Go ahead.
My final thoughts is still on Ted. Please get yourself together so you can get your wife.
Seriously. Act like you want your wife.
Thank you.
Act like it.
Right now, you just kind of like, yeah, you don't want this. When you want something, you go after it. You don't want this. You don't want that.
He is not showing any interest in rectifying it at all.
You did more before than you done it doing right now.
Thank you.
And I was looking because we were looking for that scene that you were talking about, Ursula. And I went back when at Kat's birthday party, she was like, "Oh, you are doing so much. You act like you're guilty, or you just got to." I'm like, yeah, but that's how you need to be coming this whole time.
Yes.
Rubs. If you can't rub her feet, you need a masseuse. If you basically can't do the flowers, you need to send food, flowers, candy, jewelry.
All of them.
All of the above.
All of the above.
That out.
You need to be going above and it's not due to a lack of resources, boo boo. We know you got the shmoney.
And that's as for that, all of you men need to basically be doing that, because every one of you men on this show, except for Bill right now, is basically just acting straight up like y'all just don't have no sense.
Like, for real.
Y'all don't know how to treat your spouses and your loved ones anymore. I mean, where is the love?
Derek.
Supporting when you're basically trying to be together. You gotta keep the love alive. It's gotta keep coming. You gotta keep coming correct and be bringing it. You can't just what are you people doing? No. So that's my
yeah. I'm not seeing the love. And Miss Anita, I don't know what you done did to these girls, but you might as well hang this concert up and worry about trying to fix, mend, repair whatever it is you broke. I don't know what you did. You did something, and it was something serious.
I would be
calling
very
them
surprised.
To say, let's go on tour. That ain't it.
I will be very surprised if they make it to the stage.
I don't think so. At least not right now.
Extremely surprised.
What is this? This is March. No, this is May, June.
That might be a Christmas
concert
performance.
They're not gonna make it before 4th of July, definitely. If they get there,
4th of July concert.
No, that concert might not happen till Christmas.
Oh, September.
It'll be a Christmas special.
It's definitely not going to be anytime soon because
that might be
I
it.
thought Tracy gonna look at her half crazy, talking about, oh, that's the only reason for this reunion is you want to do a concert, so you need me now.
I think that's when the flip happened. That's when the flip really happened. It's like, okay, so you don't really want to make it right. You just want us to join you on stage.
Exactly. You need us.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
so
what it is. That's when she flipped on her for real.
Yeah. So my final
she's
thought.
Not wrong.
She's right. You're right. She's not wrong. It was just so much disturbing about that conversation. Like, I can't wait till Monday. It's just so much to give me to think about. I'm gonna come up with something else before Monday. I'm gonna rewatch it and I'm gonna end up unpacking something else. My final thought is for our girl Pam. You say, why Pam? Well, Pam, I got work for you to do. I got a couple of things.
Yes.
Number one, I need you to continue to school your girl Danny, tell her to stop being stupid and go and get that man. But I also need you to go and get a love of your own. And I need you to go back and visit this one right here.
Yes.
Even though he ran away from you, make him see you. Make him grab you.
That's
and
right.
Flip you like Danny doing. Get you some love too, girl.
Get flipped, girl.
Some love too.
Everybody needs to be
some
flipped.
love too, Pam.
Oh my gosh.
You was rocking that denim dress. I love it. I'm ordering that dress. I love it. Pam, I love the energy that you are bringing to the show. And Keisha keeps saying over and over, the dynamic between you and Damon is just amazing and authentic as girlfriends. And we love what you're doing. But Pam, we don't see enough of you.
Yeah.
Right.
So we want to see more of Pam.
We want to see more of Pamela. And
we need more Pam. Pam brings very good energy to Fairmont Crest.
She does. And she gets Danny's head on straight because everybody else just let Danny fly by night besides Andre.
I'm sorry. That's what Tomas should be looking. I'm just saying. That's right there. That's good. I can rock with this. I can rock with this. This is cool.
I love this scarf, this little feather scarf thing he rocking with his hat.
Yeah. That whole look is
I'm with it.
I just sit there and look at that. Yeah.
But that right there.
See, Diego got the build I like. I like him.
Yeah. I do like the build, but I
like them thick now. I like them thicker.
Everything. Look at the hairline, just everything.
He lined up now. Yeah, he is.
Lined up.
The facial hair is what we need to put on Tomas right there. That little goatee.
If you close one eye and squint the other, he got a little Tony Sunshine vibe, don't he?
Oh goodness. Okay.
We do. Oh God. What happens?
Okay. So
oh God.
I was trying to decide if I should briefly elaborate more or leave it there.
Just leave it there. Leave it right where it is. Because sometimes people view that. Just let it go.
Well, I will speak for myself. And I will say that Ursula, me, I have a little bit of a sometimes unhealthy obsession with Terror Squad and Fat Joe. And I had the opportunity to meet Fat Joe once.
Yeah.
And I'll just leave it there.
It was a very interesting weekend.
Very interesting weekend with Terror Squad, and I'll just leave it there.
That was fun.
We met all of them.
All of them, the whole crew. Just
stayed in touch.
Very interesting weekend.
Just interesting.
We'll leave it there. Y'all, I forgot to do one more very important thing.
What?
And then we can say goodbye. Our gatekeeper of the week, I did not give her a proper introduction. This is Allie, everybody.
Hey, Allie.
This is our gatekeeper of the week who will be joining us next week. So y'all pray for Allie. She asked for prayer. I pray for her because she's gonna be carrying the CME community on her back next week. But I think that y'all, it's been great. She said, hey, it's been great, y'all. Y'all have safe weekends out there because it is Memorial Day weekend.
Yes, have a good holiday weekend. Drive safe.
If y'all are going
up,
to the
don't drink and drive. The popo is on the street trying to catch their quota. Don't let them get it on you.
Exactly. If y'all are going to bike week, do they still do bike week?
So I don't know. Look, that's out of my age grade.
Well, if you're going to bike week, be careful going to bike week.
Bike week is this weekend. The Black Cowboy Festival is this weekend. What else? I don't know what else going on. I know in South Carolina, those are the two things.
Keisha, tell them about Father's Day.
Father's Day for the promo?
Yes.
So Carolina Glam is doing Father's Day, gentlemen's grooming facials. We do have gift certificates available. So if you are in the Carolina area and you would like to treat the father in your life to a facial, because men get facials too, real men get facials, we would love to assist them in that effort. Just let us know. You need a gift certificate, or if you want to book an appointment, we will get you on the books.
All right. And y'all, Little Poppy has seasonings, Kairos, Chronos, Blessing.
That blessing
is blessings on blessings on blessings
on blessing.
We are getting ready to start a subscription box so people from all over the country can experience the seasoning. So you do not have to be in the Las Vegas area. We'll be putting the website up soon where you can get in the subscription box, but you will every month get your seasonings and other goodies. But
blessings is
that and hot sauces.
My name is Keisha Moore, and I endorse this message because listen here.
That stuff.
And Ursula will tell you when I run out of my seasonings, it's not a good day for the people in my house. And for some strange reason, they decided to move to the other side of the country, so they're not as easily. My seasonings are not as accessible as they once were. I already can't get my favorite empanadas when I want them.
Man, and he makes oh my gosh, his empanadas.
I don't even eat empanadas from nowhere else no more.
Yeah, I don't.
He's ruined it. In the words of Usher, you ruined it for everybody.
Yes. Yes.
So if you get the chance to order and to get the subscription box, trust me when I tell you, get the seasonings, the Kairos, the Chronos, the blessings, all of them. We will tell you what to put them on. I tell you right now, the vegetables, put that that Chronos all day. I ain't gonna tell you what else we put the Chronos on. That's the ancient dragonfly secret. We can't tell you that.
Nah.
Can't tell you that.
Yet.
Not yet.
Can't tell you that.
Nah, not yet.
I forgot what I put the blessing because I use all of them.
Blessings
I forgot
on the seafood,
and I told you it was too hot. Remember?
Blessing on the seafood. Bless that seafood with that blessing.
Ooh, it was seasoning. It was hot.
And
it was good.
Kairos on everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything.
Yes. And we have hot sauces as well. We have our Shana Na. We have our more blessings. We have our Kodesh and Corbett. Yes, all of it. Yes.
See, I marinate my seafood and my Shana Na, and then I add my blessings on top of that. Bussin'. Bussin'. Bussin'.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, that's that, y'all. We love y'all. Y'all have a safe weekend. We will see y'all next week. Allie, we will definitely be in touch, probably more like Monday, we'll hit you up and let you know how to get ready for Friday. And I think that we're out. Y'all continue to engage in the group over the weekend and over the week. Maybe next time you'll be gatekeeper of the week so you can get into that basket. But definitely bring some more people in. Y'all are commenting. We love it. Tell more people about the podcast. Share. Go in a group. Share the podcast to your page. Let's get more people to grow our podcast and see what we're doing over here behind the gates. And with that, we love
Thank
y'all.
y'all for coming out. God bless you.
Later. Good night.
Yeah. When I finish with you, 23-hour lockdown.
Very good. Oh, yeah.
After cheese was really good, the collard greens was good touch.
How you doing? How are you?
Best empanadas.
Oh yeah? Oh, y'all like you guys like it?
Yeah, so my horizontal line is a little off. Oh, sorry. Hold tight.
Every Friday night. No cooking necessary, no assembly required.